Michael Miller.
Who you got for that? NBC, CBS?
Radio God.
You gave up jobs with security, show business.
The Don and Mike Show.
We've got a show to do.
Come on, guys. We're on the air.
Have a good show.
Produced by 106.7 WJFK, Washington Superstation.
It's going to be a great show.
Well, good luck. And distributed by Westwood One Entertainment.
We can thank our lucky stars. They're still putting on a program of this caliber after so many years.
Want to participate in a Don and Mike Show contest? How about this? You or a member of your household can only win once for 60 days. You must comply with any age limitations for each contest. Complete contest rules. Send a self-addressed stamped envelope to the Mighty WJFK, P.O. Box 3649, Washington, D.C. 20007. Thank you, and God bless.
Don and Mike, there'll be no mollycoddling.
Stay tuned for your chance at $500 for naming the secret sound. Only on the Don and Mike Show.
Everybody loves Don and Mike.
Number 1, Arbitron rated. The Don and Mike Show.
Everybody loves Don and Mike.
Last time on the Don and Mike Show.
Jeremy Coleman. He's kind of still our boss.
Yeah.
In our meeting today, I couldn't help but notice how tiny your hands are. You have very small hands.
I have perfectly cool, huge, manly hands.
Who has larger hands, you or Woody from Toy Story? Is there any truth to the rumor that you are the third Olsen twin?
The Don and Mike Show.
Now I have a message for all you good, moral, Christian people who are complaining that breasts and vaginas are obscene. Hey, don't complain to me. Complain to the manufacturer. Okay? And although Jesus told us not to judge, I know you're going to judge anyway, so judge sanely. Judge with your eyes open. What do you consider obscene? Is this obscene to you?
You can call Don and Mike anytime, toll free at 1-877-365-3636. That's 1-877-365-3636. They're ready to believe you.
Okay. Hi, Don and Mike.
Hi. Welcome to our show.
Okay. Hi, Don and Mike.
Mr. Son of a beach.
Okay. Hi, Don and Mike.
Hey, Don and Mike. What you don't know could fill a book.
Everybody loves Don and Mike.
It's the Don and Mike Show, and they'll say what they wish.
Where else would you rather be than right here, right now?
He's quite a man, Phil Hochberg. Tell me about it. He's a carpenter. Yes, turned wine into water. Made one loaf of bread enough to feed thousands. Yes, one fish turned into a million fishes. Yep. And he's also the announcer for the Washington Redskins at FedEx Field, the Son of Christ. Phil Hochberg.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rob Spiewak. Take it away, Rob.
You know, miracles aside, Phil had quite an evening last night.
What did he do?
He got a lap dance over at Closures. Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. DSS and all the ships at sea. Hey, they stay up even when the sucking pull is down.
Yeah.
It's Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara.
The good old S&P. Thank you, Robbie. And hello, and thank you for listening, everybody. It's a new episode of the Don and Mike Show on Wednesday, April 4. Very good. All right, now I got tons of stuff to start the show. Of course, we'll pepper your telephone calls. Yes, peppered vodka, as we always do. I don't know where to begin. If I want to talk about that queer David Copperfield. Did you watch his queer magic show last night?
No, I didn't have the pleasure. No.
I watched. I don't get the magic. Listen. All right, I'll start there. Then I'll wait. Although I don't know. You know, this thing about, I'm not supposed to watch that. You're supposed to watch. You love magic. You have a passion for magic. David Copperfield is not a magician. I know. You've said that for years. You've never liked David Copperfield. No. And Claudia Schiffer was a beard. He made her disappear. Yes, he sure did. Listen, even before David Copperfield, though, a funniest story that I heard today, I heard it all day on ESPN, was about the brother of the owner of the Philadelphia 76ers. Yeah, that was caught in the locker room ripping off, was it Allen Iverson? Yeah, so all these players on the 76ers, pretty funny, they're all coming to work every day, and they're going out to practice, and they come back in the locker room, and they all start bitching. Hey, I had money in my pocket, and now my money is gone. So the team sets up a hidden camera in the locker room. Wow. And they find the brother of the owner of the team, who I would assume is a rich guy too, right? Well, he's got to be. He's all right. He's got to be. I mean, there's no there's no family thing with Jim Croce, right?
No, I don't think so.
But the guy who owns the team is Pat Croce.
Pat Croce, and is it, it would have to, sometimes when you have a brother, he's not rich. He's just like a hanger-on. Or sometimes you have one of those family dynasties where it's family money and they're all rich. And
it could be, I think most likely it's like a Bill Clinton, Roger Clinton thing.
Yeah, right. Brother John was working for the team, I guess, as a strength and conditioning coach, so he was probably making, good bucks.
Let me put it on another level. It's like my brother and me.
Right.
If my brother hung around the radio station and all of a sudden you said to me one day, hey, you know what? I'm missing $20 out of my wallet.
And then we set up a hidden camera and there was Jim reaching into everyone's pockets.
So how funny is this? They set up the camera and the brother of the owner of the Philadelphia 76ers, he goes right for Allen Iverson's locker, the star player, the MVP of the NBA. They got him on tape, opening up the locker, going into Allen Iverson's pocket and taking his money.
And of all the guys, he picks the star, Allen Iverson, to go in there. Allen Iverson, who I would imagine probably carries a significant amount of cash around.
Oh, listen, I bet Allen Iverson has him killed.
Yeah.
I mean, Allen Iverson is... he's a bad mother, shut your mouth.
Yes, he is, and he has friends in tough places.
But how funny is that? So the guy who owns the team, he has to come out and he has to say, I apologize to Allen Iverson.
God.
And there's no spin that you can put on this.
Not with a hidden camera. Not with a hidden camera that shows him reaching in and taking the money out.
That's a great story.
You'll get it later, I'm sure, that he's getting some kind of counseling to, because they'll turn it into a disease. They'll turn it into, he's got a problem with this, he's had a problem with, they turn everything into a disease.
But no, you can't spin this. You can't spin a guy going in. When you catch him on videotape.
The owner's brother.
Into Allen Iverson's pants. Well, that's freaking funny. Now,
any relation to Jim?
I don't believe so, no. But the owner says, or the president actually of the team says, he hasn't heard from his brother John since he fired him in January.
Right. He's got a name.
Yes.
He's got a name. Well, remember that Jim Croce song, I Got a Name? I got a name.
Yeah. Well, was it Uptown or Downside? Because I know Uptown's got its hustlers.
Downtown's got its bars. Well, I got to know about you, but if I could save time in a bottle,
what's the first thing that you'd like to do?
You're bad.
I am bad.
You're bad. Leroy Brown.
Some have said I'm the baddest cat in the whole damn town.
Badder than old King Kong.
And I'm mean sometime, almost as mean as one of those junkyard dogs.
Okay, that's our tribute to the late Jim Croce.
We're not showing our age there, are we?
Listen, David Copperfield. All right, so I get home last night, and I think I'm going to sit down with the family. We're going to watch the David Copperfield show. And, the whole hour is a build-up to him supposedly... And I don't get the magic in this.
What's he going to make disappear?
He's going to walk into a tornado of fire.
Okay.
Okay, so you're waiting all hour for the build-up on this, and finally at 2 minutes until 9 o'clock, he comes out, and he has like a flight suit on. And they rub some...
small flight suit.
They rub some, like, suntan lotion over parts of his face, and he puts on, like, a ski mask that has... the eyes cut out.
Right.
Okay? So he looks like he's ready to rob a bank, basically. And he stands in the middle of this little circle area, and all of a sudden they start shooting out of these giant tubes big blasts of Arctic cold air.
Okay.
So he's standing there and he's going, whoosh, whoosh, and you see the cold air coming up by his feet. Then he presses a button on a little remote control, and all of a sudden, fire starts around him on 4 different little platforms where they have, like, road flares.
Okay.
And the thing goes up in flames. It goes...
So you can't see him now because of the fire?
You can't see him, and they've already shown you that he's got, like, these massive air conditioning vents that are down at his feet.
And he's probably not even in there anyway.
And what they're saying, basically, is if he just stands still, he's fine.
Right.
Because he's surrounded by the cold air. If David Copperfield happens to move 1/4 of an inch, he could be horribly burned.
What was the point?
Exactly what I'm bringing up here.
That's why I hate those shows.
It wasn't a trick. I mean, if anybody could explain it to me, what was so big about that? The guy stood in the middle of this circle where he had these massive air conditioning vents blowing on him.
What network was it on?
CBS.
Of course it was.
He turned the fire on for about 15 seconds, and then he turned the fire off, and, he fell to the ground.
You're like, of course.
Oh,
exhausted.
I can't believe this. He was worse than the dude that was buried in ice at Times Square.
He does that after sex, too.
Yeah.
Falls to the ground.
So I'm watching that. I'm thinking, what is the point? What's the trick?
Well, there isn't one, really, I don't think, except it's just one-upsmanship with David Blaine, who was in the block of ice last month or a couple of months ago.
Well, what's the one-upsmanship?
Well, he did ice, so the Copperfield does fire. He's trying to top him. Yeah.
Well, the one guy was in ice for like 3 days in a row. David Copperfield was in this
3 seconds.
Yeah, in this flame for 3 seconds. Not to mention the fact that they had these gigantic air conditioning vents blowing cold air around him the whole time.
You have your David Blaine, you have your David Copperfield, but for my money, you got to go with Johnny Knoxville. Johnny Knoxville gets in a porta potty and has it turned upside down and comes out covered with poo, as he likes to call it.
Well, now that's a great guy.
That's a better trick. I mean, that's not, they don't do that build-up either. Johnny Knoxville just gets, special shots and puts on a special protective suit, and then they show the camera inside the porta potty as the giant, sanitation truck lifts the porta potty up and turns it upside down. He's got poo and urine and dog feces all over him.
That's not a trick either.
Well, to me it is. It's the same thing. It's a stunt.
A trick is when you're standing up on stage and you got a thing of newspaper and you got a jug of milk and you pour the milk into the newspaper and you go, aha, look at that, the milk's gone.
What you're saying is I can't call Johnny Knoxville a magician? No. Even though he entertained me with that trick?
No, he's an entertainer.
Right. He's an entertainer.
He ain't a magician.
What if he could make the feces disappear?
Now there he is.
Then you'd have something.
He'd be a magician.
Right. Absolutely. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hi, Don, Mike?
Yes.
Hey, where did you hear it was cold air? Last night they said it was smoke.
No, they said it was cold air.
I watched it. They said twice that they had to release the smoke out to do a test run. They were showing scenes of when he was doing when he got hurt and put in the hospital. They said it was
smoke. Are you paying attention 100% to the show?
Mike, I stake my reputation.
Very good.
As a TV watcher on the fact that they were blowing cold air there.
I know sometimes, on a show like that, you're wont to drift off every now and then.
Well, I was doing my share of flipping. But they did. Okay, I'll give you that.
Did it look like steam?
It didn't. I don't doubt what you say. When they were showing the test thing when before he got hurt and put in the hospital, they kept saying it was smoke.
I don't always side with you, but I'm based on this phone call. I'm siding with you on this one.
That's more BS. When he was put in the hospital during the test. Mm-hmm. Right. You believe that?
Mm-hmm. Hey, how do you explain him cutting himself in half?
Excuse me? That was a trick.
I understand that. I'm saying, do you know how he did that?
Well, a lot of times magicians do that where they, what they do is they will curl their feet up in one half of the box, and there's someone else in the other half of the box whose feet are still sticking out.
No. When he picks himself up and starts,
picks himself?
Where he separated his torso. And
I'm sorry, you're not allowed anymore. His self is not allowed on this show.
I only want to discuss the fire thing, because I don't get that.
Sure, it's himself. From now on, please, for the love of God, it's himself.
And were you happy with the trick, with the fire trick, such as it is?
No, I wasn't happy with it, but when you said cold air, that all made sense, but I just kept hearing smoke. I had to say smoke.
So when he did a trial run, did he burn himself?
They said that, I don't know what happened. He got exasperated.
He got exasperated, Mike. He got exasperated.
What? He got what?
Mike,
he got exhausted.
Don't you speak English? He got exasperated.
Exasperated, yeah.
So I guess when he did the first thing, he got himself exasperated?
Noodle this through, though. What sense would it make for them to just shoot smoke before he turned the fire on?
He could see the tornado. The smoke was put in with the wind so he could see the funnel, so he would know where to be at for practice runs. And then
listen, I'm glad you enjoyed the show.
He did. Please, thoroughly. Get off the telephone.
That may have been an idiot.
You think so? Hello, Don and Mike show.
Yeah, pardon me if you can't hear me. I'm exasperated. You got Pat Croce's brother's name wrong. It was Hamburger James was his name.
Hamburger James Croce.
What can we do for you?
Did you see the trick with the Hawaii deal before the Ring of Fire stuff?
No, I kept turning it off before the fire. I'm consumed with the fire thing. Now, did you get that it was cold air that they were putting in there, or did you hear that it was
Well,
smoke?
yeah, they announced it before they did it.
Yeah,
He was an idiot, the guy before.
Yeah, so
they said it.
So what's the trick if they're going to virtually surround him in a cocoon of cold air, and as long as he doesn't move, he's not going to get burned? What's the trick?
Well, I don't know. I think he was flaming more before he got into the fire.
He is flaming, I'll tell you that. He's absolutely the flaming Mo.
Well, that could kill him, though. If he was if he stepped into that fire, he could get waste-rated.
Hello, Don and Mike show.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
It was CO2, not cold air. It was like a fire extinguisher.
But that would be cold.
Yeah. That'd be very cold. Also, would keep the fire from
Hold on a second, genius. So it's cold.
Right, but it was CO2, so it wouldn't ignite. You know, all he had to do was hold it up for about 20 seconds.
It wasn't air. It was carbon dioxide in the form of air.
What it was cold air.
Cold air.
CO2, like a fire extinguisher.
Cold air.
CO2 is air.
Cold air.
Well, so what you're saying it is cold air, like Don said.
It is cold air, and it's not an old trick. I saw it about 15
Wait a minute. You called. Hold on. You're not going to get off the hook here. Because you called like you were making a correction.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to make a correction.
You know, it sounded like that, but when in fact you're agreeing with one of the combatants who happens to be here in the studio with me now.
It was cold air that they were blowing out. Or like air conditioning air. You know, call it what you like. It was cold air.
Basically, in some of those fire extinguisher-rators, cold air exists.
Right.
Absolutely.
All right.
So if you catch on fire...
Provided his safety was that there was nothing around him that could possibly ignite.
That's why he had to spray himself.
All right, thank you. Right. Thank you, my friend.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I swear to God, you had quite a collection of folks joining you and viewing this last night.
Bye-bye. Hello, Don and Mike show.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm just calling to say you guys should be more polite when the President of the United States calls out.
All right. Oh, and I want to watch that show. That Tom Shales gave that a good review.
What, the Bush show?
Yeah, I want to watch the Bush show.
Hello, Don and Mike show.
That's what it should be called, too, the Bush show.
Hello. Hello.
Don and Mike.
Yes, we are. Hi.
Hi. Hey, you guys are coming to Sacramento.
Yes, we are.
That Sacramento amphitheater where you guys are coming to, that's a great place for a Las Vegas-style show.
Great. Well, that's what I hear. It's a giant outdoor venue that seats like 17,000 people.
And they have a huge waterfall during the rock concerts. There'll be, at any one time, there'll be at least 200 braless rock bitches in there getting their shirts wet.
Oh, excellent. Terrific. Great. And we'll be in Sacramento on Friday, April 27, and then we'll be in Reno the next night on Saturday, April 28th.
It's going to be a big Las Vegas-style show weekend.
Gotcha. Thank you, my friend.
You rock.
See you later.
Love you guys. Bye.
No, you rock. You rock my world, man.
You rage, man.
Hello, Don and Mike show.
Dude, what's your problem?
Well, I don't know. What do you mean, dude?
David Copperfield is the best magician ever, man.
Listen, dude, David Copperfield ain't a magician.
Oh, yes, he is. You stayed for the last 2 minutes for that stupid tornado of fire, which it was lame.
Excuse me, which was the name of the show?
Yeah, it's like David Blaine's block of ice thing. It was lame. It was just dumb. It was all the stuff that led up to that.
David Blaine, not to correct you, it was not David Blonde. It's David
Blaine.
David Blaine.
Right.
You said Blonde.
I said Blaine.
He's no Johnny Knoxville.
Dude.
What's your point, dude?
Dude, he disappeared on the stage and reappeared in Hawaii.
Right. And you believe that on a live TV show?
Dude, he elevated or...
Hold on. Wait a minute for a second. That show last night...
No.
Hold on, please.
Live.
Hold on. It was live.
No, the tornado of fire was live. The rest of the show was like taped.
Okay, so you believe that on a taped show that he made himself disappear from New York and made himself appear in Hawaii?
Well, what was interesting about it was he said that, if you don't believe this, come see my live show. I do this on my live show.
And I'd love to do that.
Let's do it.
I'd go see David Copperfield.
I would too, man. The guy is good. I tell you what, he levitated.
You know what? I tell you what, most magicians aren't good looking either.
He's got his fans out there. Enjoy. Hey, hello, here I am on videotape. Now I'm in New York. I'm going to snap my fingers. Now I'm in sunny Hawaii.
Dude, he switched panties on chicks.
If you'd like to know how I did this trick, buy a ticket to see the show.
You're just a frustrated baby magician.
I am frustrated in many ways.
Yes.
But I do not get
you wanted to grow up to be a magician, but, you know. I understand.
I like lots of magicians. I love Penn and Teller.
Penn and Teller are fantastic.
They kick ass.
Suck.
What?
Penn and Teller suck.
Oh, Penn and Teller are the best. What are you talking about?
Penn and Teller are lame.
Are you a magician, sir?
No, I love magic, though. I've been to see Penn and Teller and
I hate magic.
David Blaine, but I haven't seen.
I hate magic and I hate the circus.
I love magic. I really love magic, but I hate pricks like David Copperfield. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do a trick for you right now. You ready?
Yeah, click.
Going to make an a-hole disappear.
There you go.
And there you go.
I got a trick.
Oh, Mike, this is not a trick.
Yeah, it is.
This is a stunt.
Okay. Look, I have nothing up my sleeve.
That's not a rabbit.
Wow. That's a brown Cadbury rabbit. You got a Cadbury egg in your pants now.
Happy Easter.
That's www.egars.com.
Whoa.
They supply us with the promotional mentions for our on-air farts. Hello, Don and Mike Show. Hello.
Hello.
You're on the air.
Don and Mike, how you guys doing today?
Hi, we're doing great, thanks.
Fantastic. I saw that last night, and it's very phony. Don't like the whole cold air ploy. But one question I've got for you. I know you can't really talk about it much, but the long-haired guy in the morning has...
That's a good setup. I got a question for you. I know you can't talk about it.
Yeah, you know we can't talk about that guy.
I just want to say he was on, and that was phony, too.
All right. Thank you, my friend.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
See you guys.
Goodbye. See you later. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Whoa.
Hi.
Hey, another Penn and Teller fan.
Righto. Yeah, there you go.
I got one of their T-shirts hanging autographed. The thing about the David Copperfield show, the winds were going fast enough to tear off the roof of your house, is what he says.
Yeah, right. Yet he was able to stand there.
And the flames were hot enough to melt steel.
Yes, yet somehow David Copperfield was magical enough to stand in the middle of all of that.
Yeah, it's all just a big load of bull crap.
What no one's mentioned yet, and it was in USA Today yesterday, is David Copperfield said he's been building this apparatus for 7 years. So what's the big trick when you take 7 years to build something that provides, a cold spot in the middle of fire? Congratulations.
7 years. Do you know, it took them 7 years to build the lunar module that landed on the moon.
I don't think you guys are being entirely fair.
You don't?
No.
Hello, Don and Mike Show. I'm sorry I brought the whole thing up. Hello.
Hey, it's Mark from Carmichael.
Yes, Mark.
Did you guys see the National Enquirer?
Yes, Mrs. Carmichael.
I don't know. Who's on the cover? I got them all here.
It's the one with the dad from Alf.
Willie.
Did you see that?
No.
What did Willie do? Did Willie get drunk again?
Robbie, where's my Enquirer?
No, he's hitting the crack pipe.
I only have the Globe here.
I don't know. Maybe we have let our horror of horrors. Maybe we let our subscription lapse.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and they show inside. They show like stills from it's a gay porn video that he's in, and all these guys are smoking crack. And
oh no!
You mean that guy we just? No, the guy that we had on the show was the guy who was the voice of Al,
and he didn't like Willie Tanner. I got that from talking to him. He wasn't a big fan of Willie Tanner.
This guy's talking about veteran character actor Max Wright.
All right, thank you, my friend.
Hey, that was cool. Thanks, dog.
Thank you. You're very welcome.
Alf, Robbie, pass the crack pipe, Alf.
And Robbie, you got to get our subscription to the Enquirer. I mean, we're missing out. Because all I've got here is Globes, man.
And the Enquirer is kind of the dean of all.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, the Globe does give us better trashy stuff, though.
And the Weekly World News, of course.
We do have Monica's new confession. She played kinky sex games with Bill.
Right.
Crazed Whitney in knife drama. Anna Nicole shacks up with gay lover. Melanie and Antonio marked for death.
Oh, dear. Heavy-duty stuff in the tabloids. It's spring, you know.
Regis's new gal in Dirty Dancing scandal.
Oh, God.
Dale Earnhardt inside the death car.
Oh, my God.
But we don't have the Inquirer. All right, listen. Enough with the David Copperfield, you guy.
You didn't like it. To make a long story short, you didn't like it.
I did not like it. Thank you, Mike. I did not like
Very
it.
good.
2 notes of a local flavor here. First, we forgot to thank everybody yesterday. We got our monthly ratings, our Arbitron ratings yesterday. And once again, you guys here listening to us on the pissiest, the worst station in town, WJFK FM, have rewarded us again with fantastic #1 ratings.
We appreciate it. We really do. The consistency of this show never fails to amaze us.
So we humbly thank you. We truly humbly thank you.
Because, they're waiting now. We have a few slip-ups, and they'll just be there like vultures on a telephone pole.
Yeah, but no, you guys rewarded us. I think last month it was an 8.1 share.
Right.
Which was #1 in the market again. So we thank you very much for that. Now, also on a Washington, D.C. note, I don't know if this is getting a lot of press around the country, but this whole thing with the firefighters is also something that interests me. If there is a D.C. firefighter out there who has been suspended, I would be very interested to talk to you, because what they've done is they've got a rule that firefighters in the District of Columbia, which is the District of Columbia, can't have long hair or beards.
They have very strict requirements. It's like a dress code.
Yes, and it's been something that hasn't been enforced.
Mm-hmm.
They've had this code, and it's been an unwritten rule that if you wanted to have a beard, you could have a beard, and if you wanted to have your mullet, you could have a mullet.
Right.
Well, some hard-on came on the other day, hard-on police fire commissioner, whoever he is, and he said, starting on Monday, all the guys with mullets have to cut their mullets off.
Chop off the hair in the back and shave.
And dudes with beards have to shave.
Right.
So what happened is, at first, a bunch of guys called in sick, and then when guys started coming to work, they started canning them. I mean, they'd
come to work with their beards and they'd be gone.
They would suspend them. I think the first time you get suspended for 2 days, and then if you come back and you still have your mullet or your beard, then you get fired.
Right.
And listen, these guys are guys who got gigantic balls. These guys run into buildings and houses that are on fire.
Yeah, I don't get it, and I'm not sure exactly what they're trying to prove here. There are a lot of other areas in the services in D.C. that they could spend some time and money on. I don't know why especially because it's been so long. And we're not talking about guys that are, have ZZ top beards and hair down to their shoulders here. We're talking about guys with some goats and guys with little long hair.
Well, lots of mullets. I saw lots of
mullets.
Lots of firefighters.
They're firefighters.
With the Billy Ray Cyrus haircut.
Firefighters have mullets.
But, that's a dumbass rule, and I wish someone from the fire department, preferably a guy with a mullet or a guy with a beard who's been suspended, would call in.
And, there's always the art of compromise, too, where you can, you can modify it a little bit. If you have to bring your mullet up an inch or something like that, or you trim your beard. But, when they have this heavy-handed policy, it's kind of ridiculous.
It's freaking ridiculous, because these are guys, these guys do the jobs that we don't want to do.
Right.
These guys, when a building's on fire, they run in there.
I don't want my firefighter looking like Slash.
Rent
You know what I mean? I mean, that's going to probably make me a little bit nervous.
You know what? I don't care.
He tucks the hair under that little fire helmet.
Slash should come in with that little top hat that he wears.
Yeah, that top hat with a cigarette hanging out of his mouth.
I don't care if it's Alice Cooper or Axl Rose comes in to save me. Those guys come in with their axes, and they're ready to fight the fire.
I'd like most of my firemen to have their heads shaved.
Bring them on.
As a matter of fact, I'd like all the policemen to have their head shaved. I want everyone to have their head shaved.
That is your personal world, man.
I looked at that guy that works for the show after us, and I'll tell you, they got some intern. Have you seen that guy?
Oh, yes.
I was staring at him.
You know what? I don't give a rat's ass if Crystal Gale comes in to fight a fire. That's the longest hair I could
How would you feel about a pilot? Like a male pilot, if you saw a pilot, because they're another, I believe they have standards, too, as far as what they're able to have. I think they can have mustaches and beards.
Again, don't care. If the guy's qualified to fly the plane, there's a guy who's doing something that no one else sitting behind him can do.
What if he had long hair and was wearing lipstick and eyeshadow? And it was a guy.
If he can fly the plane, it's fine with me.
License,
Fine with me. I got no problem with homos or transvestites or transsexuals, but I think the DC firefighters are really getting it up the ass here.
What if he was just wearing his pilot's jacket with a teddy underneath?
Okay. Well, there I'd have to say something.
There we go.
I'd have to ring the button.
Very good.
for the waitress.
So they're firing these guys pretty wholesale. It's wholesale firing.
Yes. Hello, Don and Mike show.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, great, thanks.
Hey, question on the firefighters.
Are you a firefighter?
My dad was, and I'm in the Navy. Is that close enough?
Well, no, not really. What can we do for you?
Well, you're just talking, it's the same kind of thing, I think. You're just talking some regulations for hair length, and cops have them, firemen have them, military has them, pilots have them, everybody has them.
Yeah, but if it's a rule that's not been enforced in the D.C. Fire Department, and like Mike said, you don't have guys with ZZ Top beards.
You compromise. I think that's the reason. If you have this rule that hasn't been enforced for years and years and years, and you've let guys slide for years and years and years, then you have to compromise. You don't compromise if the regulations are the way they are. You know it when they're hired. But if they come in, you got to compromise because you got to phase it in. And if it gets to the point where you implement these, you say, hey, we've got a 6 month. You just don't. You got to be a little fair.
And you know what? If you're dumb enough to sign up to be in the military, you deserve to have a short haircut, okay? I'm sorry, but that comes with the position. You sign up for that job, and the first thing they're going to do is shave your head. Okay? If you're flying an airplane, you're an employee of the company, so maybe the company has a right to say how you should dress. For instance, when my brother worked at Knott's Berry Farm,
they fired him because he had a beard, right?
He refused to shave his beard, and they fired him. Now, I wouldn't say that the guy who works for United Airlines or my brother who works at Knott's Berry Farm is in relation to a guy who chooses to have his job be to put his life in danger to save you.
What you're saying, I think, is that of all these guys, I don't think it would apply to firemen more so than police officers, because it's just a different deal when you're talking about cops. When you're talking about cops, you're talking about a particular image that will be significant in doing their job. When you're talking about a firefighter, I think you're saying that these guys that run into buildings and put their life on the line, cut them just a little bit of slack.
Absolutely. Sure. That's exactly what I'm saying. I mean, who gives a right? If you're in there and you're burning, your legs are burning, and the guy comes in and he's got a mullet, you tell me that you're going to be upset about that? You're going to say, hey, listen, go back out and give me the guy with a crew cut?
If the guy signs up and understands that that's the way it is, that there are no mullets allowed, and then he's hired, but if you're in, a force where the rules haven't been enforced, and then, then one day you come in, ease it in, guys. Let's not be so heavy-handed, especially if you're going to cut loose some guys that are very, courageous individuals that take a lot of training.
Just don't be such hard-ons. Right? I mean, I guarantee you, whoever the hard-on is, the fire commissioner, who ordered this, if his house caught on fire, you bet your ass that he would want Axl Rose out front saving his ass.
Well, I want the best qualified guy there, and I don't think it has anything to do with the way you look, but I would hope that he would look like Kurt Russell.
Let them all look like the boyfriend in Aaron Brockovich. I don't care.
He was a nice guy.
The guy with the
he was so unlike.
Chops.
Yeah, that's what I loved about him. He looked so mean, but he was so tender.
Heart of gold with those children.
Heart of gold. Out in the backyard making them burgers, and then boom on his Harley.
That's right. When Aaron calls him up and he says, hey, the little one said her first words today.
Absolutely.
And Aaron cries.
Yeah, because she was so busy exposing the power plant or whatever she was doing. with her cleavage.
John Hinckley, California.
Right.
Hinckley. Hello, Don and Mike show.
Hello, Don, Mike.
Hi.
Hey, this is Scott from Spokane.
Hi, Scott.
Firefighter, and I can tell you why they're doing that. It sounds like they're springing it on them all of a sudden, but what it is they'll use the excuse that we can't get a good seal on the breathing apparatus that we put in when we go into fires. It doesn't give a good seal with a beard or a mullet.
Well, that's once again, you're talking about compromise there. You can get a good seal if you have a particular kind of beard, like the kind of beard that has become the uniform on this show.
Yeah, if you've got a goatee, like we all have.
And you can. Well, I've got a goatee, but they won't let us have full beards.
Yeah, well, and if that is something to do with the apparatus, then that's fair.
And I've heard that argument too. But I'm just saying, listen, these are guys who got balls. These are guys who do jobs that really freaking matter. If they want to have long hair, let them have long hair. I don't give a rat's. If their hair catches on fire when they're going in to put out a fire, then their hair catches on fire.
Yeah, see how many guys have that mullet if that happens.
Hello, Don and Mike show.
Yeah, the reason they want them clean shaven is so
And when they go into a fire, there's gases in the fire that'll kill them, and if they breathe them, they have to be able to seal their face piece on their mask.
But isn't the long little flap on the back of the fire hat designed to protect the mullet?
Right, yeah, it's designed to protect the back of the head, but the face piece
He's making a
that
joke,
they breathe
sir.
through.
Now listen, hold on. What about this? Can lady firefighters keep their mustaches? Can the Italian women who are on the D.C. Fire Department, can they keep their mustaches?
That's a prerequisite. Absolutely.
Hello, John and Mike show.
Hey, how's it going? I got a comment for this little firefighter.
I'd like to talk to a real D.C. firefighter to get a real insight on
Let's just wait until we get a real firefighter.
We get one.
Okay?
You get the guys that just rules are rules guys that are like going, I'll tell you right now,
It's for safety.
CL, come on, they've had it 10 years. These guys with beards have been fighting fires.
I guarantee your house is burning. If Billy Ray Cyrus comes in and he's singing goddamn, what was that song he had? The hokey pokey,
achy breaky heart.
He comes in singing.
Don't take my heart, my achy breaky heart. The fire started and I caught on fire.
I guarantee you, if you're kissing his ass, you say, please, Billy Ray, carry me out of here.
I know a ton of fire guys, and they're out here in Fairfax County, a bunch of guys that I play golf with, and I don't think any of them have beards that I've played golf with. I don't think any of them. I know a chief, and I know a bunch of guys that are, on the front lines and stuff like that, but I don't know. It's totally different downtown.
Chief. All right, here is a D.C. fireman, allegedly. Bob.
Yes. Hello?
Are you a D.C. fireman?
Yes, I am.
What engine company are you with?
Engine 4. It's up in Northwest.
Oh, those are the guys that really look like ZZ Top, right?
No.
All right, listen, do you have a beard or a mullet?
No, but I can tell you why he's doing it.
Okay. Why?
He's a fire chief from a pretty boy city down in Augusta, Georgia, and he's coming up here and trying to change everything, and he really doesn't know what he's doing.
Do you know any dudes on the fire department who have been canned?
Not been canned, no. I know some.
Suspended?
Suspended, yeah.
And what about that thing about the gas mask with the seal for your oxygen when you're going into the fires, and the beards affect that?
Well, some of the beards are kind of thick. You'll lose the seal, but the masks are pressurized, so it keeps most of the smoke out. So that's not really an issue.
So the guys who have been suspended, are they going to shave or cut their mullets, or are they just going to get fired?
Nobody. I doubt very seriously anybody will get fired of it. They've been trying to do this for 15 years, and every time they try to do it, I guess it's the ACLU. They step in and...
Yeah, God bless them. The ACLU's got nothing better to do. God bless them.
They'll protect the firefighters.
This is right up their alley.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it is, really. It's their kind of thing, where they can step in. So you don't think anybody's going to get fired? Oh, hello?
And he's gone.
He's out, Mike. He had a hell of an argument.
Don and Mike show. Hello.
What's up?
Let me ask you this. Would a haircut affect you if you were in a tornado of fire?
Well, David Copperfield has
Look at him.
Beautiful head of hair.
Look at that. He's got Conway Twitty hair, for God's sake.
Great mane of hair.
He's got that big Siegfried and Roy, that big bouffant thing happening. Fabian hair.
Fantastic hair.
Jesus. Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
What's up? First off, I'm a Marine, right?
Right.
So we got to cut our hair no matter what.
Right, that's what I said. If you're dumb enough to join the military, then that's, that going in that you're not going to have any hair.
Exactly, but really, we could have our hair if we really wanted to. They say we can't, so we got to cut it. Second off, I'm also a volunteer firefighter. Okay? The reason you cut your hair, you can keep a mustache, you got to cut your beard. Because your beard cuts off the mask.
I hate talking to military guys like that. Listen, do what you do best. Just go take an order from some guy.
Well, he's a volunteer firefighter as well as being in the military.
Wow, then he's really got problems. I think I have real problems. First he joins the military, and then he's a volunteer firefighter. Jesus Christ. He should go see Dr. Melfi on The Sopranos.
He wants to
I told you, I laughed my ass off today. I turned on the Regis show this morning.
Right, Regis Philbin.
And they had Lorraine Bracco on, and she was the first guest. And he goes, here she is, Dr. Melfi from The Sopranos. And she comes out and she sits down, and he says, first question, "Ow, that was some rape."
What an idiot.
Wow. What a total idiot. Sopranos, so she's taken aback by this a little bit, right?
Yes, and rightly so.
I mean, how do you answer that when Regis Philbin says, wow, that was
some rape. Yeah, great question, Regis.
I mean, what do you say to he said, yeah, thank you, we're very proud of the rape scene.
Yeah, really.
She says, well, it was very tough to do, and she had her arm was in a sling, because she said that they had done a couple of takes where the guy pushed her down, and they wanted her to push back, and she tore some tendons. Mm-hmm. And once again, Regis says, that was really, really an intense
rape. And there's a moment of awkward silence.
Idiot.
And then the girl, the pregnant girl, Kelly, she says, because it's obvious she's watched the show.
Kelly Ripa.
She says, boy, everybody, when we were watching the show, when Tony said to you at the end, what's wrong, we were all saying, tell him, Tony, tell him. Why didn't you tell him? So then Lorraine Bracco explains why Dr. Melfi wouldn't tell him.
Yeah, her code of ethics and all that.
Yeah, her moral compass would not allow her. If she told Tony that, she would become as bad as Tony, because Tony would go kill the guy.
Right.
So then Regis again comes in with, he just can't stop saying rape. He says, so the rape. And then, again, the show stops for a second, and then Regis finally admits it. He goes, now, I have to tell you, I didn't see the show.
Oh, God, of course.
So it's obvious that 2 seconds before they go on the air,
Old man Regis.
you know, Gelman, while he's dressing Regis, pulls him aside and says, I've got to ask her about the rape. Ask her about the rape.
Yeah, he briefs Regis as Regis is getting his morning enema.
Thank you, Gelman. There's a rape? Ask her about the rape.
Yes, Regis, you might want to open up with, that was some rape.
If anybody's got a tape of that.
Regis Gelman
fell on the floor today. Here she is, Lorraine Bracco.
Well, I mean, they do the shortest celebrity interview in the history of television. I mean, don't they interview people for like 3 minutes?
Yeah.
And it's like, boy, and Regis's first question is usually, God, you are hot. Boy, you're really hot. How are you?
That was quite a rape.
Boy, we've got a picture of you from 7 years ago. Let's show it to the camera.
How about that rape?
Hey, that was some rape. Thank you, Lorraine Bracco. Well, we wish you best of luck on the Sopranos.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Don.
Yes.
Mike Landis here.
Hey, Landis, hi.
Hey, I just want to let you know, me and Morris were there on the cruise ship with you.
Hey, you know what? I also read on vacation that Morris Jones got canned from Channel 5 News.
No.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. He's living with me now. We're finally together as a couple.
Oh, fantastic. Is he must be pretty broken up, Mike.
Yeah. But hey, Don.
Yeah.
I tried to get over to you. I tried my damnedest. But I couldn't. So what?
Thank you. Mike Landis from Fox News. Hello, Don and Mike Show. Hello. Is anybody there? Hello.
Gentlemen.
Yes.
I'm a fireman in Baltimore.
Hi.
We kind of got the same kind of rule, but the thing is, the guy was right about having the beard sealing into the mask. And the difference with us is, if we have long hair, you got to like braid it up or tuck it under your coat, or we wear the Nomex hood that goes up around the mask. Keep your hair from like catching on fire.
All right, gotcha. Thank you, my friend. I just think it's a raw deal that the DC firefighters are getting.
Well, they're ballsy guys. I mean, any way you slice it.
Well,
anybody does it, wherever you are. If you do that for a living, you got balls.
Nobody wants that job.
No.
And please, give me a choice of what, standing here and making jokes with you all day or going out and risking my life? Please.
Yeah, and you know, anywhere. I mean, anywhere. You go into a townhouse in the suburbs and it's on fire. It's extremely dangerous. It really is. I don't have to tell people that it's on fire.
Hello, Don and Mike Show. Last call. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Hey, I'm going to give you guys an opportunity, I hope. You got a great listening audience. We love your show, and you got a good a large military listening audience.
Right.
You just alienated all of them by telling that one guy, hey, why don't you go do what you do best and go take an order from someone.
Hey, well, listen, I'm sorry. Look at today's modern U.S. Army, okay?
Well, that's the Army. Okay, I'm Navy. That's another story.
Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines.
Okay, I'm serious. Listen, I'm being real serious.
I'm being serious, too. You know, listen, hold on for a second.
When you do that.
You laugh when we make fun of other people. It's just when we make fun of something that's related to you that you get upset about it. Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried. I just wanted to give you the opportunity to not alienate because I like you guys.
Well, you know what that sounds like? That sounds like a threat.
And you know what? I'm ordering you because you're obviously in the military, so you're good at taking orders.
I rank you.
I am ordering.
What is your rank, sir?
I'm an 05.
What's an 05?
Of course you don't know. It's a commander.
A commander.
Commander of what? I'm a commander in the Star Trek.
You're a naval commander? Do you have your own ship?
No, I don't.
Are you a desk jockey at the Pentagon?
No, I'm not.
What are you like? Who was the guy who was the helper to Captain Binghamton?
Carpenter.
On McHale's
This is Ensign Carpenter.
No, I'm not.
You're a commander, but you don't have a ship. Well, you're really not in the Navy. That's what people on those ships would tell you.
Well, I was on a ship at one time.
Ah, one time.
Yeah.
What did you do? What did you do to get removed from active duty at sea?
Well, after 2 years and 2 deployments, I transferred.
Ah, and now you're a desk jockey.
Well, that's the nature of my job, but that's okay.
But it's the truth.
Yeah.
You're a seaman. You were a seaman.
No.
Did you have a command when you were at sea?
No, I did
Didn't
not.
think so.
So you're not a commander.
A real commander is a commander at sea.
No, there's a difference. Commander is a rank. Commander is also a
I
rank.
order you to rent the movie Crimson Tide.
What is it? Are you?
Good movie.
Your rank is commander, but you're not like a captain.
No, that would be the next rank. Should I be fortunate enough?
I doubt it.
Should you be fortunate enough?
Now, you better get used to these two words, okay? Are you ready for this? Passed over.
I'm sorry. Oh, passed over.
Passed over.
Passed over. Yeah.
But listen, keep taking orders. I'm sure you're great at that. I'm sure you're great at that.
I just wanted, really, I do like you guys. I think you're funny as hell.
I'm glad you like us.
I want
Keep taking orders.
to not alienate a huge...
I am not concerned about...
You know, I'll tell you right now, those Navy guys that are listening and that might get tapes of this show out at sea, and there are many who do that, are going to be laughing their asses off. The ones that are on a ship that we're having this argument with a desk guy.
No, actually, you know what? They are thinking, what a couple of idiot liberal pubes who sit there and have...
Oh, there we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's an honor and a privilege, sir.
Right.
I was also disturbed about what you said about you outranking us. We elect your commander-in-chief. It's the other way around.
There you go, pal.
You elected the last one. That was a real good job.
And we elected this one, like
That's
it or
right.
not.
That's right. We're citizenry. We're the citizenry.
Listen, do what I said you should do. Take an order. Kiss my ass.
And if you weren't such a big pussy, you'd still be at sea.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's right.
Right.
Well, I wanted to give you guys a chance.
Right. You want to listen?
A lot of guys screw up. That's why they take them off the ships.
I will run the risk. I, unlike you, give your fellow members of the military a little bit more consideration. I think that they're smart enough to get the joke.
It's a joke, sir. It's a comedy radio show. If you were at sea,
they won't take
if you
it
were
like
still, you don't know. You know, that's the problem.
I'm telling you,
That's
they're
the
not going
problem.
to take what you said.
The problem with guys like
with
you,
a little bit of indifference.
You're out of touch.
Be a little bit ticked off.
You're out of touch.
I'm sorry that it didn't work out for you in the military. I'm sorry that you didn't have what it takes to actually be one of those dudes on the ship out there doing the exciting stuff.
He wanted his own command.
I'm sorry, but I'm sure you're good when they come by and they say, Private Pyle, you put this stack of papers from this desk to this desk. I order you to. I'm sure you're great at it.
There's only about 25% of the military of the Navy that is seagoing.
Hey, let me tell you something.
But you guys don't know that because you don't know anything about the military.
Let me tell you something, Mr. Right Wing. Do you know after Desert Storm, we had an entire courtyard chock full with people, had a party where we, out of our own expense, popped for a bunch of kegs of beer, had women come down, and we had the biggest goddamn party for all those guys from Desert Storm. We love the military on this show. We have more people that listen to this show in the military constantly.
And they're good at taking orders.
And they get the joke. They truly get the joke.
That's the opportunity I just wanted to give you. You've redeemed yourself.
You know, that sounds like a threat.
Redeemed ourselves.
No, you know, you're not going to win this one, Commander.
Redeemed ourselves. I stand by my commitment. Anyone who's in the service is good at taking orders.
You understand that, Commander Paperclip? Yes, sir. Yeah. The president you elected. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Please. What are your?
Is there anything you guys want to know about the military before I?
Yeah, you know what? But I'd like to. If I do have any questions, I ask someone who's actually in the milary.
Yeah, we don't count those guys not pushing desks.
Not a secretary.
Right. Exactly.
Hey, what size dress do you have to wear?
Wow. Man, I'm going to lose this one, aren't I?
Well, you know, the guys, seriously, that we're excited about, especially Navy guys, are the guys that are, like, out on an aircraft carrier or on a submarine or on a battleship or on a destroyer. Those are the guys that I think it's cool to talk to. Sounds like you got a lot of frustration. That's why you made the call.
I'm sorry. No, listen. I tried to tell you earlier, but you weren't listening. There's about 25% of the military, of the Navy, that actually goes to sea.
Yeah, right.
The
best 25%.
Right, and the other 70...
The other quarter are pilots. Right. And probably there's actually about another third or so that does, there's doctors, there's dentists, there's nurses, there's chaplains.
Okay, and then you get to, what is it, the 15% that you're in, the losers! I'll give you that. The 25% that are at sea,
right,
they're tops in their field. The 25% pilots that are pilots, tops in their field. The dentists, the doctors, tops in their field. Then you come down to the bottom of the military garbage pail,
the guys that are the bureaucrats.
And it's you!
It's you. That's why you made that political statement, sir. You're a political animal. You're not a fighting man.
You know what you are? You are an embarrassment to your uniform.
Wow. Oh, man.
You're an embarrassment. You're not a G.I. Joe fighting man from head to toe.
I'm taking it from both barrels, aren't I?
You're a Barbie doll.
That's right. And you know, you're supposed to support the commander-in-chief no matter what political party he's in. You're not supposed to get on here and make all these political statements, and that's what you did.
We
because
don't
you're a bureaucrat. You
that's
wouldn't
the
give
former commander-in-chief.
Let me tell you wouldn't give a rat's ass who the commander-in-chief was if you were out there on the front lines. You'd be thinking about who your commander is, who's the guy on the bridge.
More. You care more. Sure they care. You don't care who the boss is. If you work at GM, you don't care who's the...
you care who the boss is.
You care a lot less who's the CEO.
You care who the guy is on the bridge of the ship. You care who your commander is.
Absolutely.
And who is your boss? Who's the head of secretaries there? In the secretarial pool that you work for.
That's right.
I don't want to tell you where I work.
You probably work at the Pentagon.
Okay, let's go with that.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, that's the odds are overwhelming. That's where you'd work if you're in D.C.
Well, there's lots of losers that work at the Pentagon. Not everybody that works at the Pentagon is some freaking military genius.
That's right.
There's a lot of hard-working guys in the military, and some of them are on the front lines, and a lot.
I just told you, and you had it correct. 85% of the military is great. The guys who are actually fighting, the guys who are piloting, the guys who are driving the tanks, the guys who are doing the soldiering,
and then there are guys like you who wear a uniform, but you really could wear a business suit just the same, because you commute just like everybody else.
Might as well wear a French maid's outfit.
That's not really the Navy.
I could wear a business suit. That's a good point.
Yeah, of course you could.
Anyhow, just so I'll inform you about another thing, and that is really, I don't know the exact numbers, probably only 20%.
I'm not aware that you have informed us of anything, 20%. Sir. You haven't informed us of anything. I believe we've informed you.
All I know is that if China ever invades us via letter, we're screwed. If they ever send us a registered letter,
certified mail,
that says United States we're attacking you, we're dead. If it's you, the guy who's getting the letter.
Wow.
But let me take this opportunity to salute all of our real fighting men.
Right.
Especially those who are overseas right now. Not like this guy, who's really working on his super glue.
Yeah, you know what? I'm worried if we get attacked by fax. If your fax machine starts ringing off the hook.
Right.
I'm starting to like you guys less and less.
There you go. Shocker.
That's fine with me.
Very good.
That's fine with me. I'm sure you got some pencils to sharpen there, don't you? That's an order now, Private Pussy.
Hey, but don't worry, it's quitting time in just about an hour, 9 to 5.
That's right.
I'm really not liking you guys now.
No, I'm really worried about that. God damn.
You guys have a good show. I'm sure you guys do like this. I'm glad to hear that you tossed the party for the guys coming back.
We support the members of the military who actually do something.
But, when you're a bureaucrat, you're just like a program director or a general manager, and you know how we feel about those guys.
You're not really one of the guys out on the lines doing the job.
Well, there's a lot of guys rooting you on right now.
I'll tell you right now, you could request a transfer. You do have that privilege when you're in the service. You can request a transfer. Say, I want to get back to a ship, and I want to get back to a ship that goes far away.
Actually, no. What I do, I can't actually. But that's
why can't
story.
you?
Oh, now he's going to go down this line where I bet he's going to be a super secret spy.
No,
I'm going to work for NSA or something like that.
It's just that when you get senior enough, then there's no jobs for you. When
right. Yeah, because you're so senior.
I have experience with military
I'm not
folks.
Senior. That's not what I'm trying to say, guys.
How old a man are you, if you don't mind me asking?
39. I'll be 40 in a couple weeks.
39, Commander? That's not too shabby. But I still say passed over. Those are going to be the
I say he's not a real commander. He's a desk jockey.
Right.
And we're disc jockeys. You're desk jockeys.
Right. I didn't even think I'd be getting in a fight with you guys. But,
you started it.
Right.
I just said I want to give you guys a chance.
So you called with your dumb ass, I don't get the joke, I'm good at taking orders, that stupid Gomer Pyle mentality of, you're going to alienate all the people in the military who listen to your show. No, we're not.
I guarantee you that the vast majority of the military guys that are listening, and the women today, are listening to this conversation, are grinning and laughing right now.
And you know why? First, because it's funny, and second, because they all know in their various troops a guy like you.
Right.
The washout. The guy who couldn't make it as a regular GI.
Right.
The guy who has to put on the clip-on tie and sit behind the desk every day.
A lot of those 39-year-olds are commanding their ships now, you know.
Look, I'll make my point, and then I will hang up because I'm not into this.
Okay, we'll give you a second to make your point.
Really
Hold on, wait. Hold it. We'll give you your. How much time do you need to make your point?
About 30 seconds.
All right, we'll give you that starting now.
Go.
Okay, it was just the way that you.
He's gone.
Oh, dear.
I really didn't want to give him 30 seconds. You really want to give him 30 seconds.
No, of course not. I want you to hang up on him.
The guy did not get the joke. No. Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hey, this is Jamie in Salisbury here. I got a copy of Regis and Lorraine Bracco from this morning. You want to hear it?
Yeah, we're running so late. Let me put you on hold, okay?
All right, it's no problem.
Okay, I'll get you right after the contest.
All right, no problem.
You have Regis saying to her, wow, that was some rape?
Yeah, I got it all on tape.
Wow. All right.
Oh, God.
All right, excellent. Hello. Don and Mike, who's this?
Hey, I don't know if you're talking to me. Are you talking to me?
Yeah, hi.
Ask him how tall he is. I bet he has a Napoleon complex.
Oh, the last guy? I'm sure he
Yeah.
does.
Is he still on?
No, we hung up on him.
Damn, that was hilarious.
Now, where are you calling
So many of these guys, I cannot explain to you how many of them I have to work with.
She sounds like she's calling us from a DMZ.
Yeah, absolutely. Is that a vibrator or a jackhammer in the back?
Well, I wish it was vibrator.
So do we.
All right, honey.
Thanks a lot. You guys are funny.
Thank you for the call. We got to go. Thank you. Time now for a call 100 and a prize package that we've selected especially for you.
You deliberately embarrassed me in front of my commanding officer.
Yeah. The secret sound. Oh, listen, we're so close to giving this away. Yesterday, someone was a nutty's cunny hair away.
This is a torpedo?
From winning the $500. Good luck. Call Lisa right now. She's standing by. Offer cigarette break. Phone number 877-365-3636. Be the 100th caller.
Brother Donald.
Right now, number 1, Arbitron rated, the Don and Mike Show.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
I won't keep you long. Could you just please say hi to Don Geronimo and Michael Merritt?
So, Don and Michael, hey, how you doing? Nice to see you.
Oh, you can't call him Michael. He'll get very upset.
Why?
It's just the way he is. Well, you're the psychiatrist.
Call him Mikey?
Would you like to say hi to Don and Mikey?
Yeah, hey, Don and Mikey, how you doing?
Thank you, Elaine Baca.
Close the chili parlors. It's time for Don and Mike.
Just ahead of caller 100. Let's hear the tape of Regis. Are you still there, Jamie?
Here.
Are you from Ocean City?
I'm from Salisbury.
Right. We're going to be there in May.
We going to Ocean City in May?
Yeah. I think May 18th is the day.
Correct.
They will be broadcasting from 96 Rock.
Yep.
Good. And then doing a Vegas-style show up there.
Fantastic.
At Ocean City, so write that down. Okay, you got that tape? Let's hear it.
Yep, here we go. Let me just get started here. All right, here it is.
We did checks, okay? This is a real injury.
Yes, there's a lot of pregnant women in this house.
Oh, tell me about it.
They're all pregnant. You know, very careful. Don't breathe.
That's right. But you've got your hands full right there.
Yeah, my
This happened during that famous rape scene in the...
Hold on, I'll come back to you.
That famous rape scene.
So she comes out and she's lighthearted.
Right.
She's talking about Kelly Ripa being pregnant.
And he goes from pregnancy to rape, which is really a wonderfully brilliant segue.
Hey, recue that. I'd like to hear that again. Hello.
Famous rape scene.
That famous rape scene. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Don.
Hi.
I am caller 100.
Yes. Hi, what's your name?
Daryl.
All right, Daryl, where you from?
Sacramento.
Daryl, you won the Bruce Springsteen prize pack.
Bruce.
Tune into HBO to see one of the greatest bands ever. Bruce Springsteen, E Street Band. That'll be Saturday night at 9, only on HBO. Now, I hope you were listening to the show yesterday when I gave out some clues for the secret sound. Were you listening?
Yeah.
Okay. I hope you got it. Because we're very close to getting a winner on this. And if you... So, good luck. Please don't answer till Mike sings like the boss.
All right.
And we wish you Godspeed.
Caller, name this sound.
There it is. the clicking, a common everyday sound. In case you didn't hear the clue, you would have heard it when the people were going to the midnight buffet on the cruise ship we were on. If we give away the money, it's courtesy of Main Street Title.
Baby, we were born to run.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, now, spotlight on you for $500.
Okay, is it the latch for the back of a camera?
The latch for the back of a camera.
Yeah.
No. No, it's not. Thank you.
Oh, well.
Don't forget that every guess is a clue for you. Buzz, that is also incorrect.
Really? Still
I
off
thought
the
you
mark.
said Buzz had it.
Buzz was close yesterday,
Very
but
close.
he just went in a different direction.
Oh, dear.
What Buzz just wrote down went in a different direction. Buzz wrote down snapping in a roll of film.
Right.
That is incorrect. Is that what you wrote down, Mike?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, what the hell
I'll
is
give
this?
you the clue. Here's another clue.
Okay.
God. Here's another clue.
Good.
It has nothing to do with still photography. Okay?
Gotcha.
Okay? Dumbass?
Oh, dumbass. Okay, Art Fleming. We don't know what it is. The clicking sound du jour.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, okay, you clap. Okay, Ed. Eat your goddamn carrots.
I am kidding. Okay, so we'll get a winner next time for that. Hey, can we hear that Regis tape one more time?
We film like a film. We film on film.
Hey, are you there? Hello?
It's film.
Oh, he's still running the whole interview.
You've had a rape scene a number of times, or did you one take?
Well, you've been an actor. You know.
Many, many times.
You can't do it just
What the hell is his obsession with the... I mean, it's a very disturbing scene, Regis. Leave it alone.
That rape...
God.
That rape scene.
Did you do that a number of times?
Yeah, that's great. Well, give that guy a prize if you'll send us the tape.
Very good.
Listen, there's something we've talked about for years on this show. You know, we love analyzing Jerry Lewis.
Something about Jerry Lewis being serious that is a lot funnier than Jerry Lewis trying to be funny.
Of course, we listen to the telethon tapes every year. We analyze them. We hear how year after year his mind just totally disintegrates.
Yeah, it's, and, you know, of course, he's Jerry, king of all worlds. You know, Jerry thinking he's the greatest thing ever.
But the thing that we've always heard about Jerry Lewis was this movie that he made called The Day the Clown Cried. And it was a movie that he made, and it was so bad, it was in such poor taste, that they immediately took this and, dug a hole.
They never released this movie.
No, only 12 people have seen the movie.
And usually there'd probably be studio executives who determined this was just inappropriate to release.
And they all agree that it's the worst thing that they've ever seen. And it's never gotten out. Well, we now have, courtesy of, I can't tell you who the courtesy of, but we have some of the actual notes from the screenplay. This is not a gag. Okay, these are actually, you can see they even have photocopied copies of the actual script treatment that has The Day the Clown Cried and the Jerry Lewis caricature on the bottom.
Now, right there, I'm sorry, but it is hard not to find amusement in that.
Now, I was talking with Mike about this before the commercial, and Mike said something that a lot of people, I imagine, would think, well, isn't the movie kind of like Life is Beautiful?
Yeah, I mean, you have a movie, Life is Beautiful, nominated for an Academy Award. I don't know if it won or not. It might have.
Yeah,
yes,
it did.
It won the Academy Award, which a sensitive movie about a funny, humorous guy.
A father who's protecting his son.
His son and making things up so he doesn't know the reality of the Holocaust, which is, a very tender story.
And Mike said to me, well, is that what the movie's about? And
I would think that would be what it's about, and you told me nothing of the kind.
The movie, the basic plot of the movie, is the Nazis hire a clown who's played by Jerry Lewis, to lead the kids into the gas chambers.
Oh, my God.
Jesus. Right there. Okay. So, my God. The point is, we've heard about this movie for years.
That is the premise of the film. That's the clown.
Yeah.
He's hired by the Nazis.
Right. Let me see. This is not a joke. In 1971... French pulse pounder Jerry Lewis, his career on a massive downslide, his personal life riddled with drug addiction, poor health, and lawsuits, announced plans to film two controversial projects. An adaptation of Catcher in the Rye, in which Jerry Lewis planned to star as Holden, despite being 45 years old at the time, and his other project, an original screenplay, The Day the Clown Cried, the pitch-black tale of a downtrodden clown drafted by the Nazis to lead Jewish children to the gas chambers.
Jesus.
Which idea is worse?
Oh, my God.
It's difficult to say.
That's for sure.
While the list of long lost or never finished films by great artists is as endless as littered with bad ideas, few have attracted the barbarous lip-flapping and legal tug-of-wars as Jerry Lewis's The Day the Clown Cried. A project beset from day one with budget problems, bad acting, bad contracts, and crimes of passion that would have drawn blood had Jerry been not too busy picking his nose and pratfalling. The story of The Day the Clown Cried follows.
Wow.
Now, we're going to start with the actual screenplay.
Okay.
This is Jerry's rough draft about the background of the clown.
So is this a treatment, like a one-page treatment as to what it is, or?
Yeah, this is, well, we actually have real dialogue.
Okay, good.
From the movie. This is like when you're reading a movie script, at the very beginning they give you a summary of the characters.
Exactly, okay.
So this is where he writes about Helmut Dork, D-O-O-R-K.
So can't help it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, my God.
It's Jerry. And I mean, we've never...
So Helmut Dork, he gives the clown right there. He doesn't know what he's doing.
You know, we've talked about this project for years, but we've never actually...
Right.
I mean, we've talked about Jerry's Nazi movie.
You know, we've heard about it. We've heard rumors about it. It was pretty amazing to hear the rumors, but to have the facts, it's mind-boggling.
You know who's actually seen it and is quoted in the article is Harry Shearer.
Oh, really? Harry Shearer, the voice guy,
Yeah,
right?
and I have no idea how that ever came to be, but he's apparently been one of the few people who's actually seen it.
Oh, my God.
All right. Berlin, 1937. Helmut Dork is a clown on his way out.
Jesus.
His talent lustless, his passion scarred. He's a mean-spirited, drunken bum. Oh, and here they have a picture of Jerry during the filming as the clown. Okay, you see that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Let me see. You're so busy playing at being a clown, you never have time to be a clown, he yells at his girlfriend. Despite this low point, Helmut, at every opportunity, glances at his reflection in the store windows, and from the expression on his face, he approves of what he sees. After mocking the Third Reich in a bar one night, Helmut is arrested and sentenced to 1 year in a prison camp. In prison, Helmut refuses to mingle or to please his bunkmates with the clown routines they desire. He's no hero, but a self-preserving scoundrel who refuses to intervene when his bunkmate's potato plant is being stomped by vicious Nazi guards. Only with the threat of physical violence does Helmut relent, putting on a truly mediocre performance for his bunkmates. When they are unimpressed, he falls to the ground, beating it with his fists and crying, "I am a clown. I am. I am."
God.
This is bad.
This is sad.
The inmates find him tiresome, but with a little bird poop and mud for makeup, the kids in the prison think he's the greatest thing since fresh air. They're infinitely tickled by his limp slapstick. At one point, Helmut wears floppy clown shoes throughout the camp. It's the children that Helmut plays to, says the screenplay, written by Lewis. And it is for their laughter that he listens. However, the Nazi SS officers take issue with Helmut's clowning. When you rule by fear, they say, laughter is the most frightening sound in the world. After repeatedly defying the Nazis, Helmut is beaten in front of his underage audience. One of his bunkmates tries to intervene and is shot in the head. Pretty heavy-duty stuff. Okay, so up to this point, the clown might still be like a hero guy.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
He might
Sounds like it could be, you know.
Kind of like the Life is Beautiful guy. He's a guy, he's making kids laugh. He's defying the Nazis. I mean, it's not my idea of a great screenplay that a kid gets his head blown off in the first 10 minutes of the movie. But, all right. Let me see. One of his bunkmates tries to intervene and is shot in the head. Helmut rises to the attacking officer and in a whisper pleads, "For God's sakes, make it look funny." To mollify...
Okay, here we go. I believe we've reached maybe a turning point here.
To mollify the children's horror at this murder, Helmut breaks into a frenzied dance of something called the clap dance. Days later, when the SS must prepare 50 children for shipment to a death camp, Helmut is recruited to keep the children quiet and feed them bread. For his efforts, he will be granted his freedom in a fur coat, the latter being the thing he wants most in the world. And he has spent several pages
obsessing over.
I think didn't you miss a page there?
Oh, several. Hold on. No, hold on. And has spent several pages obsessing over. What I said. The twist, of course, is, so obviously, in the previous pages of the screenplay, he said all he really wants out of life is a fur coat.
Right.
So the Nazis say,
fur coat is as big. You would get a fur coat helmet.
So the Nazis say, if you lead these kids into the gas chamber,
or they lead them to the death camp.
Yeah,
right.
we'll give you a fur coat. The twist, of course, is that Helmut at Auschwitz will be forced to lead the children into the gas chambers.
Okay, so they don't tell him that up front, right?
Well, wait a minute, hold on.
Because you said
days later, when the SS must prepare 50 children for shipment to a death camp.
For shipment, right.
Helmut is recruited to keep the children quiet, feed them bread. For his efforts, he'll be granted his freedom and a fur coat.
Okay.
Fur coat is what he wants. The twist, of course, is that Helmut at Auschwitz will be forced to lead the children to the gas chambers. On the train ride, Helmut is tortured by this predicament. He clowns, dances, plays the harmonica, and gives lots of kisses. He becomes a human bed for the kids one evening. When the children become frightened, he calms them. If you want me, remember, just close your eyes. And then the inevitable march. Quoted directly now from Jerry's screenplay. Helmut takes his place at the head of the line and, like the Pied Piper, leads the youngsters out the door playing a crude sort of circus parade music. He needs the innocence of a young girl with a dolly to control the panic. He fights the panic. He takes 3 chunks of stale bread from his coat pocket and begins juggling them. From deep down inside of him comes a tiny laugh. Helmut tosses the pieces of bread high into the air, then stretches out his arms to encompass all of the youngsters. As they gather close around him, they take up his soft laugh, timidly at first, then more assuredly until the chamber reverberates with the sound of joyous laughter. Suddenly the screen goes dark black.
That's it?
Well, that was all for that scene.
Okay.
So now we have...
it's extraordinarily disturbing. Mm-hmm. It really is.
Now, we're going to go through the Nutty Professor. He has a resurgence with the Nutty Professor. 1970, Jerry is a falling star. He's spending $1,000 a day on painkillers for his addiction. Let me see. He's always been obsessed with the opera clown who cried. What's that guy's name?
Yachi.
Right. And he was always looking for a gaudy showplace. Now, Jerry Lewis had his film. Let me see. The Day the Clown died. The Day the Clown Cried. Mm-hmm. A guy named Washburger purchased a 1-year option to produce the screenplay for $5,000. Upon commencement of principal photography, the screenwriters were contracted to be paid an additional $50,000. Jerry saw the story as an opportunity not only to demonstrate how versatile as an actor he was, but also to do something for humanity. Besides, he had nothing in the pipeline to get back into Hollywood. I think Jerry probably thought the Academy cannot ignore this, says Harry Shearer, who is one of the few to have seen the movie. Mm-hmm. Jerry Lewis agreed to star in the film, but only if he could substantially rewrite the screenplay and then direct it. Alterations included such winning lines as, "I make love, not war. Hey, that's pretty good. I bet that would make a good slogan someday." According to O'Brien, the rewrite that Jerry gave was abominable. The original tale of horror, conceit, and finally enlightenment and self-sacrifice mauled into a sentimental, Chaplin-esque representation of Jerry Lewis's own confused sense of himself, his art, his charity work, and his prosecution at the hands of critics. The film's press kit trumpeted The Day the Clown Cried as a turning point in the career of one of the most unusual performers in history, and added that Jerry Lewis is a 20th century phenomenon. For his part, Jerry felt he was embarking on a film that would change the heart of America, and wrote in his autobiography, "This movie will show we don't have to tremble and give up. That is the movie's lesson." Still, in the early 21st century, though many lessons have been learned, Lewis's clown has not shed a single tear in a single multiplex on the planet. Let me see. Most feel that with Clown, Jerry Lewis both went on his ass and did it loud. Principal photography was scheduled to begin in Stockholm, Sweden in 1971, pushed to 1972 to allow more time to find actors and actresses.
Jerry Lewis lost 35 pounds on a grapefruit diet, attacking the role of Helmut Dork with a great ferocity. Jesus. This, after all, would be his comeback picture. But Lewis the Clown was made to cry long before his screen persona made that fateful trip to the gas chambers. Just 2 weeks into production, Jerry began to get troubling reports on the project's financial condition. Checks were bouncing to equipment and the crew members, requiring Jerry to step in with $1 million in completion money. Let me see. It was Jerry Lewis's grand overspending that busted the film's budget, while Lewis has claimed through the years that his partner was teetering on bankruptcy before the film began production. Hold on, I don't care about all this crap with the. Rob, where's the part with the movie? I don't care about the crap with the money. With all the money that he wasted on it.
You pretty much encapsulated all the stuff with the movie. I think that was the whole movie plot. I think the end...
Well, I got to tell you something. I hear that summary at the beginning.
Right.
If it has a decent screenplay, even though the whole premise of the clown is disturbing, I bet it sounds like I know what he did. That he came in and he tried to make it to...
Here's what
schmaltzy.
Here's what Harry Shearer says. Quote, "This movie is so drastically wrong."
Yeah, okay, there you go. That's good.
Its comedy is so wildly misplaced, you could not, in your fantasy of what it might be like, improve on what it really is. The closest I can come to describing the effect is if you flew to Tijuana, Mexico, and saw a painting on black velvet of Auschwitz. You think, my God, wait a minute. It's not funny, and it's not good. I've only seen a few seconds of the film, says Jerry Lewis biographer Morris Levy. I was horrified.
Oh, my God.
Joshua White, director of the Jerry Lewis Labor Day Telethon in 1979, says, "The scenes I saw were so dramatic, they were beyond my belief. I remember rage. Jerry played this rage because that's what he was filled with. He never really commits to the character. He's always just Jerry." The producer's son, Patrick Washburger, finds Jerry Lewis the weak link in the movie. Everything was real good except Jerry. Jerry was over the top and insincere and artificial. Let me see. Allegedly, you can get this movie on the internet. Bootleg copies on the internet. And then there's no way that this movie's going to see the light of day, says Joe Stabile, president of Jerry Lewis Films in Las Vegas. It's a shame you'll never see it. It's dead. Dead forever. They refuse to comment on the possibility that Jerry Lewis has produced or might make a documentary about the film's making, using still photographs to document the production and its many entanglements. Instead, Jerry Lewis is hawking off his own screen rights to the Errand Boy.
You know, listening to everything you're reading there, even with that, and that being a very extensive article about this, you still get the impression this has been a tremendously covered up situation. I mean, you don't get a little, you'd have to really see it to really pinpoint it, but I get the impression that it's Jerry being the nutty professor, which is all he really does. You know what I mean? And trying to do it in the framework of the Holocaust, and you can't do it.
And then the last part of this article that we were given, an advance copy of this, is a high-powered California attorney paid nearly $1 million to purchase the screenplay outright for a client who is anonymous. Speculation is that the screenplay has either been bought by Mike Myers or Jim Carrey.
Wow. To actually try to make it?
Why else would they pay $1 million for the screenplay?
You know what that tells me? That maybe the rap on this screenplay is that the actual premise, which I always thought it was the premise that was completely ludicrous, when in fact it sounds to me like the thing that really made this into a horror was Jerry himself. You know, when Jerry did the rewrite, when Jerry did the acting, because when you read that first treatment,
the beginning sounded
actually rather sentimental and it could be a real.
It was Jerry,
powerfully dramatic film.
Jerry who added the part about getting the fur coat,
right,
in return for taking the kids into the gas chamber.
So I guess we'll never really know for sure what but I mean, horrifying is the word that's used by most people to describe it.
Did I miss anything, Rob?
There's one small piece where he goes, watch what you read here, Because you're going to have to censor yourself.
Okay.
Starting with Undeterred
Okay.
and moving
All
on.
right. Undeterred, Jerry Lewis saw the film through production, shooting 120 days, sleeping 3 hours a night. I was exhausted. I was beaten, Jerry told the New York Times in 1972. When I thought of directing the last scene, I was paralyzed. I stood there in my clown suit with the cameras ready. Suddenly, the children were all around me, unmasked, unasked, undirected, and they clung to my arms and legs. They looked at me so trustingly. I felt love pouring out of me. I thought, this is what my whole life has been leading to. I thought what the clown thought. As the clown named Helmut Dork, Lewis's heart may have been overflowing, but as a director, Lewis was nothing if not venom-filled. In a much-circulated story from the set, Jerry Lewis spared no wrath on a young Swedish extra who made the mistake of turning her eyes towards the camera during a shot that had been exceedingly difficult to capture. There she is. There's the little "See you in Toledo."
Oh, wow.
Jerry Lewis screamed at the film editor. Watch her. Watch her eyes there. Follow the effing camera. The sneaky little bitch. Vamping for the camera. There's no room for Shirley Temple in my concentration camp.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Jerry.
Once Jerry Lewis completed his edit of the film, he was blocked time and time again from releasing it by O'Brien, who found the finished product, quote, so bad, I told Jerry to burn the film.
Oh, God.
One part you skipped. O'Brien is the person. I'm sorry.
In one scene, Jerry is lying in his bunk wearing a pair of brand new shoes after theoretically having been in a concentration camp for 5 years. It's ludicrous.
And new socks.
Of course, socks weren't only one.
Right.
O'Brien wrote the original book. It's a lady, and what it goes on to say in the article in the
Oh, you mean this is based on a book?
Yeah. And what they don't go into that deep, but he actually started principal photography after he had no rights to the project anymore. The 1 year window had expired.
Oh, wow.
So one reason he could never release it is that he never had right to film it in the first place.
Is the book something that's you can get today, or
I
what?
imagine you probably could. I don't think it's in print.
You know what's interesting to me is when you hear that Mike Myers and maybe Jim Carrey
they probably
purchased the script.
They probably want to follow the original storyline that the woman wrote.
And I'd be curious to know how soon after Life is Beautiful did that type of thing happen.
Well, now remember, didn't Robin Williams do that?
Yakov the Liar,
which was an awful movie that nobody went to see, about the guy who pretended he could hear things on the radio. And
wasn't that kind of a copycat of the Life is Beautiful?
Yeah,
thing,
right.
Too.
But there was no fur coat.
No fur coat, and no Jerry.
No Jerry.
But it sounds to me like, not only was the rewrite that he did horrible, but when he was in it, he could only play it like,
hey, lady!
Very broad with lots of rage.
Right.
Follow me, kids, hey!
Yeah.
There's no room for Shirley Temples in my concentration camp.
God.
Jesus Christ.
I'm looking at a Jerry Lewis Museum webpage here. It says Jerry was forced to finish the picture with his own money and that the film has been tied up in litigation ever since. I also read elsewhere that since 1982 he's been trying to get it out of litigation, and that he believes that if he could go back to Stockholm, shoot a few more scenes, he could finish it up and it'd still be okay. But with the release of Life is Beautiful, they think maybe he lost interest in it. We don't know. We're still waiting.
He's 30 years older.
Yeah. He's out of his mind. Well, the plot is still a clown who, in exchange for a fur coat, takes kids into the gas chamber.
Which is disturbing right there. But,
right.
It's been proven that you can get around that. And when you read that initial treatment, it wasn't as disturbing as hearing that, what we've heard. But it sounds like Jerry just, Jerry Lewis did a little bit.
Right.
Amazing.
He took what essentially was a sweet story.
Right.
And
turned it into like an over, I don't know. You don't have to play that over the top. You know what I mean?
Right.
The premise is disturbing enough.
Hi, kids, look at my stale bread. Come on, follow me in here.
Unbelievable.
Look at this beautiful fur coat the Nazis gave me.
Unreal.
Damn.
Unreal.
Amazon doesn't have the book, by the way.
Oh, they don't have it?
No.
All right. Well, someday, Mike.
Someday maybe we'll have more information on this incredible mystery that has surrounded the career of Jerry Lewis.
Someday. And if I'm going to propose this to Barry Williams when he comes in the studio later today.
Yes.
And perhaps he would be a good one to play the clown.
The clown.
If Mike Myers or
when he gets done with his run in The Sound of Music.
If Mike Myers or Jim Carrey ever gets the rights to The Day the Clown Cried and they want to make it, I suggest Barry Williams is the clown.
Tell Jim Carrey and Mike Myers to move over to the director's chair.
Right. Absolutely.
Wow.
Okay, well, that's You know, that's great Jerry stuff.
Yeah. Jerry.
That's great stuff we've not had before from Jerry. We will be right back.
Number 1, Arbitron rated, The Don and Mike Show.
Excuse me, Chief. I got something here you might want to see. I hate when people talk during the movie.
Their brains are 100% leak-proof. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Don and Mike.
All right, let's take a call. We're waiting for Chuck Stoffel, the love muscle, to get in here. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hello, Don and Mike.
Yeah, hi there.
How you doing? I'm calling from the not-so-great state of New Jersey.
All right, hi.
I've been listening to you guys since day one on NEW. I love your show.
Excellent. Oh, we thank you. Well, we'll be up at NEW tomorrow and Friday. Tomorrow, yes.
I will be listening.
Beautiful. Thank you for checking in, my friend.
Can I ask you something real quick?
Sure.
Has anybody guessed the secret sound yet?
No, they have not.
Any chance I'd get a shot at it?
Well, you know what? Being as you're on tape delay in New York.
Yeah, why not?
Sure.
Been a long time since we've done that.
We haven't done that for a while, yes.
Your clue last night, I think, gave it away for me.
All right, listen, I'll just play it for you right now. Here's the sound. No build-up, no nothing. That's the sound. What do you think it is?
I think it's one of those plastic, those noisemakers that are made out of paper, but, when you blow them out, they unroll and then roll back up again.
No.
Sorry about that.
Sorry, thank you, though, my friend.
All right, thank you very much.
Right, see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
He gave it his shot.
Boy, he'll feel dumb on today's show when he hears this tonight on NEW.
Yeah, that's for sure. And that, because you gave yesterday. Well, you've given clues.
Yes.
They were, misleading clues, but
they were not misleading. They were not misleading clues.
Tremendously misleading.
They're great clues.
They're horrible clues. They're designed to confuse.
Think about the morons on the cruise that we were on who went to the buffet at midnight.
Your clues are prevarications, Mr. Hobbs.
Those people, what's that, from The Natural?
Yes. You'll pardon the absence of light. Charlie Stoss always likes it when I do Robert Prosky from The Natural.
Especially that role.
Yeah. Think of the people on my cruise who went to the midnight buffet with their cameras and videotape recorders to take movies and still pictures of the stupid buffet.
So it's not a stapler.
No, it's not a stapler. But now you're writing down something, Mike?
Yeah.
Now you are. Okay.
Uh-huh.
What do you got? Huh? No. No, it's not.
It doesn't matter what it is.
However, both of you guys wrote down the same thing. It's not putting in a tape.
It's because we're both dumb A's, as you said before.
That's right. You. Oh, listen, Charlie Stossel is here. We're talking to him now because we're going to frankly be in New York the next couple of days.
That's right.
Charlie's here to talk about the new movies that are out this weekend and also, I believe, to pay off our Oscar bet.
I am here to do that. I'm a man of my word, and I am ready for the proverbial pie.
Is that our pie?
Yeah, well,
is that our elaborate? That is our exciting elaborate pie.
No, it's not an actual pie.
What happened to the prop room? Did somebody lose their legs?
It early ate the contents of the tin.
Did he really?
It is a pie tin that we are going to fill with whipped cream. That's a lot of whipped cream.
That is. You're basically emptying the contents of the can.
Isn't there something you can do with a whipped cream can? Yeah.
Isn't there, Buzz?
I don't know. Buzz used to, keep 50 cans of Ready Whip in his refrigerator.
No, that's not what Buzz used to have. Buzz, that was 20 years ago. Okay, I won't say it.
It was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
Crazy time.
Buzz used to have pastry parties.
People love the pastries.
Yes, we do.
There's not quite a lot of whipped cream in that, and any force of that pie could cause some serious injuries.
I will be very gentle with you.
Yeah.
Now, exactly.
I don't have a pie.
What did we bet? Did we bet $100 and a pie, or $100?
I thought it was either or.
Either or?
Either or, and then I got the phone call yesterday.
Based on that pie, take the casino.
Yesterday I got the call from Charlie that said, I'm going to be taking a pie.
Well, all right, then.
Okay.
That's fine with me. I'll come over to your side, I guess.
Okay.
All right, he's going to take the pie.
I have to get into the protective plastic.
Yeah, the protective plastic, which is all over the studio. But the microphone has a great deal of whipped cream residue on it right now. See Rob on the other side of the microphone there?
All right, now this, of course, is because Russell Crowe won the Oscar.
As opposed to Tom Hanks. And, even though you're donating the pie, I was agreeing with you about Russell Crowe. I believe
you're absolutely right.
I said that, yes.
Yeah, very smart you are,
Yes,
Mike.
yes, absolutely.
Hi, Charlie. Now, does this have to be so far away? Let me try mic number 3. Turn mic 3 on, Robbie.
Okay, it's on.
It's going to be hard. There you go.
There. Move up.
I just stand right here, Charlie.
We will give you a 3 count, and you will get the whipped cream pie. Are you ready, boys?
Yes. I'm ready.
1, 2, 3.
There he is now.
Grinding it in.
There you go. There it is. Now that's better than $100, right?
Yeah, it is. I love a pie.
That's much better than $100.
I love a pie. Fantastic. There it is. How's that pie, Charlie? Now, Charlie, when you wipe off, they don't want you to get any on the carpeting.
We'll sure try not to do that.
That's like wimpy-ass whipped cream.
Hey, can you take a picture of Charlie for the website?
Hey.
You get the camera?
No, I should not clean myself just yet.
All right. Don't wipe yourself.
Normally the worst thing about a whipped cream pie is getting in your hair. You don't have to worry about that.
No, I don't. The last time I got a pie, it was a chocolate pie, and so much of it got up my nose, I smelled chocolate for at least a day, a full day.
You know what he looks like right now?
All that, he looks like the day the clown cried.
No, with all that goo dripping off his face.
He looks gay.
Thank you, Mike.
You're welcome.
Always love that support from you.
You know what he looks like. I'm going to have to delete it out, but I had to delete that
in
out.
Daytona.
That's right, at Biker Week.
Right, exactly.
Biker Week.
Wow.
Wow. Just Charlie standing here with some white goo dripping off his face.
Some white goo.
All right, well, while we wait for Lisa to come by.
Yeah, that's adding to it as the whipped cream dries to your face.
As we wait for Lisa to come with the... Hold on. Here she is. All right, let's get the picture.
How about a picture of you and Charlie together?
Oh, sure.
All right, I mean, just to,
Can you bring him over here?
Bring him over there.
Bring him over here. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. The victor and the vanquished.
Okay, just kind of stand in front of me there. There you go. God, you smell so dreamy. All right, can you put those up on 1067wjfk.com?
Very
beautiful.
Good.
Thank you.
You can towel off, Charlie.
Thumbs up from Lisa.
Wonderful.
Yeah, towel off.
But don't get any goo on the floor.
Okay. There he is.
Hey, welcome back.
Hi, Charlie. Oh, yeah. Licking the towel. He is licking the towel.
There we go. I'm just going to leave the rest of it on until I can get to a mirror.
Okay.
All right. What are the movies that are out this weekend?
Actually, it's a real good movie weekend.
I can't take you seriously. I cannot take you seriously.
We have 4 movies that come out this week. We're going to talk about 3 of them because Pokemon 3.
Oh, God.
Must you review these movies?
No, that's why I said we're not even going to discuss Pokemon 3.
Okay, but how many dolls do you give Pokemon?
Under the new scale.
Yes.
0.
Now, listen, you're growing a set of balls.
I didn't like Pokemon to begin with.
I didn't like it. I hate Pokemon, but I'll have to go to that movie.
It's the bad Speed Racer animation and just...
All right, well, you're growing a hairy set of balls.
Pika!
What are the other movies, Charlie?
Along Came a Spire. This is the Morgan Freeman movie based on the James Patterson book. This is actually a prequel to Kiss the Girls.
Don was saying in the office before that Morgan Freeman, this seems like a new and unusual role for him.
Yeah, a detective. He didn't do that. He plays the Girls or Seven or anything else.
The same role in every goddamn movie.
But he's so good at it.
He is good at it. He's very
Morgan Freeman is probably in my top 3 as far as going to movies because he's in them. I think he's one of the greatest.
I don't think he's that great.
I think he's fantastic.
Gene Hackman, you can throw
Gene Hackman. He's a cop with a chip on his shoulder in every single movie that he's in.
Well, I think he makes a lot of movies like that, but I just love him in movies.
That caring detective, almost that fatherly detective.
Hey, what's up with those spots on Morgan Freeman's face, though?
Well, I'm not sure.
He has like leopard spots on his face.
They're like age spots, I think. As he gets older. I liked him in Nurse Betty. He was good in Nurse Betty.
Pretty good in that.
Yeah.
That kindly old cowboy
killer.
Yeah, cowboy murderer. I mean, it was great.
Chris Rock's dad, right?
Yes.
Okay, so in this movie, he plays basically the same guy as in
Alex
Seven.
Ross, same detective. No, from Kiss the Girls.
Kiss the Girls, I'm
same
sorry.
Character. A couple of girls get kidnapped from a private school, and he has to investigate it.
You got to talk into the microphone, Charlie.
Oh, I was.
There you go.
As he investigates, he finds that this person he's chasing is a little bit sicker than what he had originally thought. Thank you for laughing.
No, I'm laughing at the goo on your face.
I know that's what it
So
is.
you don't want to towel off some more of that? You got like a big pompadour up
You
on top of
seem
your
very comfortable with all that white goo on your face.
Well, it's no, I'm not. Oh, Christ!
You might want to go all the way up to the back
I'm
and like go forward.
I'll get there.
You really don't have any skill. No, you're going backwards, moron.
You're just wiping it all into what little hair you have.
There we go. There you go. And it's like you have whipped cream sideburns too.
And he still has a cake like in his ears and
you
stuff.
feel it? Yes.
All
but
right.
I figured maybe it was more important to do this on the air.
And you feel it
first. Then clean myself up.
Well, no, listen, if you're comfortable doing a radio show with goo on you,
he could talk for hours with goo all over his face.
You're good.
I'm sorry it was there. I took it.
So there you go. There's your movie.
All right, how many dollars do you give that?
2. It's okay.
2? It's not that good?
It's okay.
All right.
$2. All right.
I think the book is a lot better.
Scary?
No.
All right, what's the next movie? What are you doing? Would you get some goo up your nose?
It was all up. It's everywhere. Hey, Greg Brady, how are you?
Barry Williams just walked by the window.
So we have that. We have a movie that is very underrated, Just Visiting.
What the hell's that?
It's a remake of a French film. Now, before I say it's a remake of a French film, hold on. And we all know Jerry Lewis loved by the French.
Yeah, right.
This is a movie about 2 11th century knights who were in the original French version, who, due to a lapse in a potion by Malcolm McDowell, who gives them this potion.
Malcolm McDowell's in it?
Yes, he is.
All right.
They end up in Chicago in the year 2000. And
I'll go to any movie with Caligula in it.
11th century figures, they don't understand what goes on as they try.
Oh, I've seen the ad. This is like
they get scared at lights turning on. They get motion sickness at 20 miles an hour.
They meet the teenage girls.
Yeah, it's wacky. It's
Clockwork Orange. How about a little of the old in and out?
That's very good.
Sorry.
That's very good.
Malcolm McDowell reference.
All right, it's a funny movie, and if you go in, I think a lot of people are going to be going into this expecting nothing, and they're going to come out liking a lot. John Hughes from Home Alone, Vacation, 16 Candles, he co-wrote this, so it's good.
Yeah. How many dollars you give it?
3.
$3. All right, that means you recommend that. And what is the final
Best movie of the year I have seen so far? Blow.
Really? Wow. The cocaine movie.
The cocaine movie with Johnny Depp, Ray Liotta.
Pee Wee Herman, right?
Pee Wee Herman is in this. Penelope Cruz, who has, after this movie, has vaulted to the top 2 or 3 of the hot Hollywood women.
So this is the second powerhouse drug movie to come along after Traffic.
After Traffic, and where...
But this is like before Traffic, right? If you're doing these chronologically, wouldn't this movie be
this
before
is
Traffic?
The story of George Zhang. He started dealing pot as in the late 60s when he was younger to get some money, and then he finds out while he's in jail that cocaine is the way to go. He goes to Colombia, meets Pablo Escobar, a true drug figure.
Is this based on a true story?
Absolutely.
Wow.
And they show at the end of the movie, you see how everything ties in. And it's basically his drug empire building to where he supplied most of the cocaine in this country in the mid-'80s. And how he got so much money, it lined his walls in his house.
There wasn't a lot of cocaine in the mid-'80s.
Hey, I bet,
mid to late 80s.
I bet you and me probably met him in the 80s.
The mid-'80s were crazy times.
Wacky nutty?
Yes, crazy times.
Okay, so
we're all lucky to be alive.
It's his rise into that drug kingpin world. Johnny Depp, very good, very well written movie. This is almost like a Scorsese movie in how music is incorporated. It's a great soundtrack, and the camera shots. Oh, it was in my eye now.
Oh, goo in your eye.
And the camera shots are very Scorsese-ish. It's Scorsese-like. It's not Goodfellas or Casino, but it's a notch below.
Any violence? Any gratuitous violence?
Not like Casino or Goodfellas. No, this is more a story, and a lot of it has to do with the relationship.
You know, sometimes just placate me, lie to me.
Yes, yeah. There's beheadings and gunplay like Scarface.
Thank you.
I should have watched Regis today. Wow, that's great. Wow, boy, that was the famous rape
rape scene.
The famous rape.
That's what he said.
So there you go. Blow. Best movie I've seen this year.
How many dolls you give that?
4.
Wow.
4 dolls.
Johnny Depp, maybe Oscar nomination?
It's too early.
All right.
Well, there he is again. What would he know about the Oscars? He just took a pie in the face because he was so sure that his fag favorite Tom Hanks was going to win.
All righty.
Okay.
Another day at work.
Thank you.
See you later, Charlie.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. There he is,
Covered with goo.
the pride of Puerto Rico.
There he is.
Charles Stossel.
Charlie Stossel.
Sad sack. There he goes. All right, thank you, Charlie. Well, he took it like a man.
Yes, he did.
Hello.
Feel it on top of my head.
On the Mike Show. Hello.
Yeah.
God damn, he looked ridiculous. There was that goo just dripping down his
Yeah, I
head.
know. All that plastic, Rob, and they hit the floor with the whipped cream.
Oh, did we? I'm sorry. Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Come on.
Yeah.
Didn't you have a bet with another listener who bet you $100 and he gave his address and everything to Lisa?
Oh, you mean over that Oscar? I might have made a bet with a listener about the Oscars.
It was. I remember hearing it. You bet him $100, and he said that Tom Hanks was going to win, and it was a faith bet.
That's right.
All right. Thank you, my friend.
Robin, your next reincarnation, don't come back as somebody that works for Service Master.
What is Rob trying to clean up the mess over
As
there?
somebody who has cleaned up, yards of dog excrement, there is a particular way that you attack a stain. Rob took the little pile of whipped cream goo, and Rob, does Carrie do most of the cleaning around the house? Most of it. Rob took the goo and simply poured the Evian into the middle of it, causing the whipped cream to just spread out into a 4-foot square area.
Well, that'll help break up the whipped cream.
I know, but I think maybe sliding something. I know you're
limited on what I can do here.
You're smart, though.
Yeah, I am, but I'm not good at cleaning.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
That's good.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, we're doing great, thank you.
Hey, did you hear about Kathy Lee's magic trick earlier this week?
What's
Not
that?
Kathy Lee, I mean Katie Couric.
Katie Couric? No, what?
She made a rectal camera disappear on the air.
Oh, that was an old thing they did. Yeah, she won like a friggin' Peabody Award
for the colonoscopy.
Yeah,
I was embarrassed to know her.
I had one of those, and nobody gave me an award for it. How about you, Mike?
We've all had them, and we all probably would have done them on the air.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
But I mean, it's not the same when you can't see that pink colon.
Hello.
Hey, Don, Mike.
Teenage.
Hi.
Hi, kind of a mini local celebrity sighting.
All right, go ahead.
Tom Gavin came on to me in a chat room yesterday.
Came on to you.
He thought I might be a girl because I didn't use my real name and I couldn't understand his typing, so I didn't know what he was asking me.
Well, then it was probably Tom. Will you ask me?
He wanted to get together.
Yeah, sure he did.
Me want to after your tease.
Yeah, he's very sensitive. He's quite a seducer.
What was the chat room you were in?
It was a Don and Mike chat room. I won't mention the website because I know that ticks you off unless you want me to mention it.
Gotcha. All right, thank you, my friend.
Thanks, sirs.
All right, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Do me. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hi, Don and Mike.
Hey. I want to ask for a pussy.
That's how he'd say it.
Right. Me want to ask you a pussy.
I want to see your tease.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hi, I have a phone number to a Oriental restaurant called Ho King that I thought you might want.
Well, I suck your teeth.
I'm Tom Gavin.
Hey.
It's a guy.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I have a phone number to an Oriental restaurant called Ho King.
Ho King?
Thought you might be interested in that.
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
Bye-bye.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Sunday night, let's go to the Oriental restaurant.
Hello.
It's the guy.
Hello, turn your radio down.
Oh, hey, Don Mike.
Turn your radio down.
Hey, Don Mike.
Yes.
Can I ask Buzz a question?
Yeah, this is Buzz's Middle Eastern friend. Yes, sir.
Do you take your teeth out when you do oral sex?
Oh, my God. In your case, no.
What about, hey, Buzz?
Yes, sir.
What about when you do a guy? Do you take him out? Take your teeth out?
Turn your radio down.
He's enjoying himself too much. Oh, he does have fun.
Oh, is he there?
No,
I think he's gone. He had his moment of amusement. He just hung up. Oh, God. Hello, Don and Mike Show. Hey, right.
Right.
Hey, dog.
What's going on, baby?
Hello there, Mr. 40.
Hey, alibi.
Wait, were you Mr. 40?
Yeah, I thought it was Mr. 40.
Nah, it's me.
It is 40. That was a good white guy. I thought you were a white guy for a second there, Mr. 40. Hi there. How are you?
Every now and then I try my hand at COM-OD.
Did you see the, during the Final Four game the other night, the new What's Up commercial?
No.
But it was all, like, mobbed up guys.
Oh, really?
And they went to Barney and went, how you doing? And the other guy go, how you doing? The phone would ring. They go, how you doing? Then more mobbed up guys would come in and go, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
They're getting the most out of it. They really are.
They're running into the freaking ground. So, Mr. 40, what's up with you?
Chilling, man. Chilling, steady. Just still sipping and everything. I was going to drop by and see you one day next week, probably. Just finished the album. Now we're just waiting for the distributor still.
Yeah, come by next week. Charlie will give you a day to come by. Are you drinking right now?
Huh?
Are you drinking now?
No, I have a free hand right now. It's in my lap, but
What's the flavor today?
OE, man. OE.
That is your flavor. That is what you like. You like the old English.
No, my favorite one is still Red Bull. That's all the time. But just right now, I'm off the OE right now, just chilling.
Which is cheaper, the old E or the Red Bull?
It depends on the store. Sometimes they cost the same. Usually about $1.69 on average.
I just read something about one of those goddamn Backstreet Boys who are not boys, they're men. They're all like 30.
Right.
That one of them was at the Hard Rock Cafe Hotel in Las Vegas, and all night he was ordering, what is it, Dom Perignon champagne. It's like $150 a bottle, and Red Bull.
Really? A little malt liquor champagne cocktail.
He was ordering both of them together, and then what I read was that...
would he mix them?
The story was that when he got up, he skipped out on the bill.
Oh, really?
He ordered like $1,000 worth of champagne, about $20 worth of malt liquor, and he skipped out on the bill.
I'd be curious to know if he was like, one person was drinking the malt liquor, the other person the champagne, or whether he mixed the two up. You ever mix champagne and malt liquor?
I was partying with the Backstreet Boys.
It was just good. They call that a 40 martini.
Mr. 40 with I think it was AJ from the Backstreet Boys. Hello, AJ. All right, 40. Well, listen, we will plan on seeing you next week.
All right, I'm going to bring you a little rough copy of the CD, too.
Oh, yeah, bring your record in. Bring your record in. All right.
I reference the show a lot,
All right, very good.
All right, man.
All right. Goodbye, my brother. Right.
Well, that's good. I'll be looking forward to hearing his CD.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Don and Mike.
Hi.
Hey, I said something about Barry Williams.
Yes, he's going to be in here in a second. We got to do a break.
All right,
He's in the building.
I've got to get to work, but ask him about how much he charges for an appearance fee at a local nightclub. I work security for a nightclub here in town, and when he was getting ready to come into town, they were putting out solicitations for him to come in. He'd sign his book. He'd teach people how to do the Brady dance. Guy wants $10,000 to do an appearance. The owner of the club just ripped it up and threw it away, but I'm sure I actually didn't rip it up. They have it on the wall, and I can get it and fax it down to you. But the guy wants $10,000.
Well, there's nothing like making our guests feel welcome.
Well, listen, if the guy can get 10 grand,
hey, what the hell?
You ain't going to get 10 grand around here.
No, do you know that? How long ago was it that the Grassroots were on the show when I actually sang with them?
Yeah, the Grassroots were not as well known as Barry Williams.
The Grassroots got like $60,000 for playing at a mall.
At a shopping mall.
At a mall.
More power to him.
All right. Thank you, my friend.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye. However, we will have to ask Barry about the Brady dance.
Yeah, feel the love.
And ask him if he gets 10 grand an appearance.
Yeah, and all those women.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, he's here, and we'll bring him in a moment. We'll be right back.
Number 1, Arbitron rated, the Don and Mike Show.
So, we're all set for the party on Saturday. I've rented the tables, and I've ordered the meat from Sam. That Sam is so thoughtful. He promised to slip me a special tube steak.
That's great, Alice.
God damn it. The Don and Mike Show.
Right. All right, Barry Williams is on his way in now. We're looking forward to talking with Barry again. We have him on all the time. We have him on way too much.
Yeah, but it's fun to talk to him. And, the last time we had him on the show, it was determined that he was quite the something Smith.
Yeah, I'll say it, the cocksmith. He boned a whole bunch of girls when he was Greg Brady. And, he's done everything on the show. He's answered all of our dumb Brady Bunch questions.
He has. Is he appearing in town now in the Sound of Music?
Yes, he's in D.C. at the Sound of Music at the Warner Theater.
Yes.
Now through April 8th. So I guess we'll ask him about that. I don't think he's wearing his lederhosen today.
You know, I wanted him to. I was really hoping he would.
I mean, the guy really has run the gamut on the show. Frankly, I'm almost out of things to ask him.
Well, I'll ask him if the lady that's playing Maria is a hottie.
And he's even sang his CD for us that last time he was on.
Don't forget, you can ask him about the strike and the picketing that's going on in front of him.
Oh, right.
Rob, yes, he's a scab. Rob's been calling him a scab all day.
No, I support him. I think it's good.
You do not, Rob.
There he is, Barry Williams.
Rob, that man right there, Barry, is giving you a hard time about the strike.
I can talk for myself. Now, listen. First off, you play Georg?
The accent is not on gay.
In The Sound of Music.
Sort of the Austrian version of George, and it's
Georg. It's Georg?
Georg. I never say my name. I only call myself the captain.
But do they call you Georg?
They do call me Georg.
Georg.
They do that in the movie too.
You're Captain Von Trapp.
You know that I am Captain Von Trapp.
One of the greatest musicals of all time.
You just the captain.
Yeah, the captain.
The captain.
You may call me captain.
As we mentioned, Barry is in The Sound of Music, April 3 through 8 at the Warner Theater.
And I know you guys are coming, right?
Well, if you give us tickets, I'll come.
Of course, yeah.
Boy, you know, I'd love to.
My main guys here are going to get you fixed up, for sure.
I wouldn't mind having my wife take my kids to see it. They're at the age now where they're 5 and 3. They'd probably dig it.
Yeah, last night we opened, we had, I'd say, 25% of the audience were kids.
It's a great show for kids.
Trip, too, because the kids kind of get mesmerized by the children in the show, and they're doing a few of my favorite things and all that, stow a deer and all that stuff. And the kids their jaws open up, and they just stare, and they pick out their favorite.
So what about you being a scab?
That's me, man.
All right, now listen, this is, I want to tell you,
the big scab.
I don't know dick about the story.
I don't either. Rob is the catalyst.
2 days ago, we announced that you're going to be on. One of our favorite guests. You've done everything. You jump through every goddamn hoop on this show.
Absolutely. Always been a very, very good guest.
So Rob says he's a scab.
Yeah, Barry Scab Williams.
He's a scab.
That's BSW.
They're on strike at the theater, and he's a scab.
Do you care to address this controversial subject?
Oh, we can't get away without.
Really?
You know, it's been so difficult for me to develop some controversy around my career. That this is my golden age now. I got people pissed, you know, and actors are like all mad at me, and I'm a very bad person.
Very bad, very evil.
But why are these people on strike?
They're not on strike. There is no strike. That's what's so ludicrous about all of this.
Rob!
And they keep there are no pickets either. They call them pamphleters.
Okay.
And the pamphleters. And I don't understand all about it, but I do know that they've made it very personal. You know, they made it. I am single-handedly bringing the union down. It wouldn't have anything to do with poor leadership, and it wouldn't have anything to do with the fact that there are companies going out that can't afford, you know, equity actors, minimums, and all that stuff. Nothing to do with the fact that they won't negotiate with them. I, Barry Scab Williams, am going to bring them to their knees, I guess.
What is the union that we're talking? It's obviously not SAG or AFTRA.
No. Are you kidding? Those people have their stuff together. No, this is Actors Equity.
Actors Equity on strike. Now, is this affecting Broadway right now as we speak? All the shows, are they... I mean, is it an official strike yet, or is the strike coming? What is I really know nothing about it.
There's not even a talk of a strike. There is no strike. Actors Equity is not on strike. They're not even contemplating going out on strike.
Okay.
They just are looking for somebody to strike out at, and I'm the poster boy.
And why you? Why are they doing this to you? I mean, what would their...
You're Georg, right? Because you're the star of the show.
Georg!
Well, because there are so many shows now that are going out non-equity so that they can become affordable and go like The Music Man is going right from Broadway, and it's going to be a non-equity production. And they are losing their clout, and they don't have a direction. They haven't figured out how to create a standard and stay with it. So this is a non-equity show.
Okay.
And they can't, I guess that the only way that they can bring attention
basically a non-union show is what you're saying.
No, it's a total union show.
It's a total union.
Musicians, stagehands, the costumers, the director, the choreographer, all 5 different unions have all made deals.
Well, not the actors.
Only Equity couldn't make a deal. Well, the actors would have made a deal too, but Equity couldn't make a deal.
So the people who are acting, are they making now as much or more than they would have?
No. They're making less than they would have with equity minimums. But the catch is, if they were making equity minimums, there would be no tour. You understand?
Okay,
it would
so
be notorious.
when you're dealing with this, and we have minor experience when you're talking about AFTRA and SAG, that they can come to you and, they can be extremely threatening and say, you go in this show, but you're never going to work in a Broadway show.
Oh, man, well, they can't do that exactly. But
they do make those kind of threats, don't they?
Well, they say that they can make it difficult, and they certainly have they've leveled a lot of vitriol in my direction, which of course means we get twice the press in every city.
Yeah, right. Right, exactly.
But that has been interesting, and I've been made to suffer a lot of insults. There have been a lot of rumors, innuendos, half-truths spread about me. There have been a lot of lies about me. But the bottom line, what happened was when I was first approached, I came and I was aware that they were trying to work out a deal. I was hopeful that they would. We kept going to it. I went to them and I said, how can we make this work? I don't want to be busting anybody's chops. I do want to go to work, however.
Right.
Work is a good thing for an actor. Right. That's what an actor does. An actor goes to work. And unions aren't supposed to prevent actors from working. Right. They're supposed to assist you in working. So I was kind of holding that line.
I agree with you. This is good for your career right now.
Man.
You're a rebel now.
Yeah, a little controversy.
And so I said, well, what can I do? We kept talking and talking. Finally, I'm offering like a third of my salary back to Equities to send anything. Just let's make it work. And they kept saying no. So I was forced to make a choice, and I changed my status as a member. I went from what they call an active member to a non-active member of Equity, and takes me outside their jurisdiction.
Now, what about during the SAG strike? The AFTRA strike, excuse me. If you had
it was SAG.
Would you have crossed if someone asked to do a commercial? Would you have crossed them?
Well, for how much? No, I'm kidding.
I'm kidding. Hold on a second.
Right.
I admire your honesty. Let's be honest, all right? We're union members. Unions are, from the day you are a college student going to work to be a desk assistant at NBC, the union people descend upon you, and it can be very, very intimidating. But I think everybody in this room will say, we're all making a living here, and it's sometimes it can be very scary and very difficult when you get threats from the union. And I got news for you. I don't care what union you're in. If there's ever a circumstance like this, unions do threaten people. They might not be direct bodily harm threats, but there are threats, and it can be very uncomfortable.
Well, would you have crossed?
No, I would never cross a strike line. That's a completely different situation. That's clear. The rules were established. Yeah, but it's not.
I swear to God, I would.
They can come down. They can come down. They really can't come down hard on you.
Oh, come on. AFTRA is the worst union in the world. But AFTRA has never done dick for me.
What I'm doing is there are any number of actors currently out doing exactly what I'm doing, and they pick and choose. Now, how I got to be the poster boy, I'm not exactly sure about.
Because you're Barry Williams. That's why.
That's the thing. We're talking about the cause. So what they're doing now is they're riding the coattails of my profile, and they make up all this stuff because a lot of people only read the headlines, and then they now Equity's like making this move, and then they're like really bad mouthing me up where I live in New York City, and so I don't know what it's going to be like going into Joe Allen's.
Speaking of
somebody's going to pee in my soup or something.
when you go into New York, when you're talking about Broadway, because I don't know anything about this. When you're talking about Broadway shows, are most of those shows, if not all of them, Equity shows?
All of them are Equity.
So they're very powerful in New York. Where they have less power is when you're talking about road shows, traveling shows.
Right, road shows. And there are about 15 different contracts. There's the one-nighter, there's the split week, there's the national, there's the guest artist, there's the Equity waiver, there are all these...
Amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's very difficult to keep up with. Now, you're talking about being descended upon since you joined the union.
A million years ago.
Yeah, but here's something interesting. Now, I joined the union in 1974 because I went out to do Pippin. That's when I started my career in musical theater. And in that time, now that's 27 years, I have never once had contact with the union. They've never contacted me. They've never had me to a meeting. They've never had me around. They've never enrolled me.
Welcome to the world of showbiz unions.
Yeah, for the first time I hear from them, it's like they just start off with like threats and this and that. And I'm thinking, hey, man, whoa, just, I just want to go to work.
You mean you didn't get any flyers about some workshops?
Yeah, exactly. So I don't understand all this stuff. I've had to come up with my own acronym now for SCAB because they keep misapplying this word.
All right, so what do you think SCAB stands for?
SCAB is that only applies if there is really a strike, and I'm not breaking any of those rules and any of that stuff. So what I decided that SCAB actually stands for is Surviving Childish Antics by equity. Well, listen, dig this. So they come.
That would be SCABE.
I think it would be helpful if you took the S in your acronym and started with suck.
Yeah. Well, listen.
S. Suck.
And what was the next one? C?
SCAB.
Some of the listeners might have a good one.
Hold on. Suck.
Oh.
No. SCAB.
Right.
Suck.
I think we know where we're going.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Right.
And balls.
There's our acronym. We love acronyms on this show.
But it gets so ludicrous. I mean, they pay people to come out to the theater, and this is where it's where like really nobody cares.
Mm-hmm.
And they have these little flyers and things, and they have enough time, I guess, to make up. This is an original thought. They get to make up new lyrics to the theme song from The Brady Bunch. And The Sound of Music.
Oh, God. It's nasty stuff. Here's a nasty guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's a scab guy
who was offered a job and then he took it.
Right.
Doesn't that really blow because he's rotten? You know, and or the hills are alive with the sound of Union Busters. You know, I mean, and the worst part is,
I'd love to send Rob down there with a tape recorder to get the.
you missed it. They only come for 1 hour. You know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they have matching T-shirts. It's really cute. And. And the thing is, they all sing off key, and so like the people are thinking, "Whoa, man! If this is the best that equity can offer,
right?"
It's like,
well, these are unemployed actors basically who are doing this.
Well, most actors are unemployed,
most actors are unemployed.
That's the problem. About 15% of the union is working, so I don't get this thing about stay away from the job. Everyone in our company's all happy to be doing it.
All right, so you've covered that. Thank you.
Now we're done. We're done and down with.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear because I was curious about that.
What about the call that we got from a guy who said that someone who works in your camp approached a nightclub with apparently some kind of printed out pre-processed thing saying, if you want Barry to come, it's $10,000. He'll come and he'll meet people and he'll sign books. Is that your price to go like to a nightclub?
Oh no, that's low. That's low. Really? I might just come and meet and greet, but I'm not getting on stage and doing any. I'm not doing any talent for that kind of change. That's so good.
All right,
good. I like that. There
another
you go.
good answer.
Really.
I was talking to a friend of mine who said, no BS, that Fox, of course, everything's on Fox.
Right.
Fox wants to do some kind of new Brady Bunch reunion. Is that true?
Yes, that I've been hearing about. Now, this is high concept stuff.
Hold on, just tell me if I got it right. This guy, he told me that Mike Brady...
First, you got to know who's producing it and writing it, right?
The Schwartzes.
Yeah, it's Schwartz's son.
The original.
And the daughter.
Is it Mike Brady's the president of the United States?
Yeah, he gets to be, it's the road to the White House.
Oh, God damn.
I know. It could be just far enough out there to work. The deal is, what I understand is
that means he's doing it, folks.
Bobby Brady finds, and this is a real, this will let you know what Bob Reed was complaining about all this time. Bobby Brady finds, I guess it's a young Bobby Brady, because I don't know, set it in the 70s, I don't know what. But young Bobby Brady finds a lottery ticket worth, you name it, $64 million.
Right.
And does he cash it in and keep it since he owns it? It's his, right? No. Mike talks him into giving it to the, quote, rightful owner. So the president of the United States is looking for a vice presidential candidate and needs someone with good moral character and fiber. And who else but Mike Brady to step in and fill those shoes? He doesn't need to know jack about the issues. All he needs to know is how to design a house, right? So then the president gets ousted and Mike Brady becomes the president.
Wow. And that stupid idea, and we're all agreed it's stupid.
Yes.
That could actually come to fruition.
I understand that they are currently casting it for Fox. And they're going after Shelley Long and
perfect. Don't get her.
And Gary Cole who did Mom and Dad the movies.
He was absolutely. I mean, it was like watching Robert Reed. He had him down.
He's a good actor.
Perfectly.
It was great. It was great.
And what do you think about the kid who played you in the movies?
Well, I asked him. First of all, he's a nice guy and he's a pretty good actor, Christopher Daniel Barnes, and I like him. But after I saw the movie, I said, Chris, just in terms of your interpretation of Great Brady here, exactly when in your mind did he turn into a total nerd? I mean, okay, I was growing up, I was a little awkward and stuff, but I like to think that I had, some given those situations. I'm dialogue I was working with.
Right.
Some little tiny smidgen modicum edge of cool there, you know, and this guy comes bopping around with, you know, hey there, groovy chick. You want to come? And oh, man. I'll tell you who I liked, though.
Who's that?
I liked the gal who played Marcia.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Taylor. Who is she married to in real life?
Cherry Stiller.
Somebody, no,
Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller.
Yeah, she is very POA. Very, very.
I got a quick story about her. That she used to be with Play. There was a Brady, with a real live Brady bunch that played internationally.
Oh, I think I saw that in Chicago.
Right. The what was it called?
I saw it at the Kennedy Center.
Yeah, it came here.
I forgot what the name of that show was. They did real scripts from the TV show where they just acted them out on stage. Very, very funny.
So over the course of a couple of years that it played, I would run into that cast, of which Christine Taylor was part of it. You know, she's real cute, and she would come on to me. I mean, come on to me.
Like staying in character or in real life?
Well, that's what I didn't realize. I'm going for it, right? I'm single at the time, you know, and I'm thinking, all right, you know, this is kind of nice. And then I found out that what she's doing is she's staying in character.
Well, we know your reputation that you were going for it. I mean, we gave you the sex quiz the last time you were here. Yeah. I mean, she had a skirt on, so of course you were going for it. Are you surprised? Now, hold on. First, did you guys sound like one of those Gilligan's Island deals where you don't get any dough, like from Nick at Night running the show?
Well, the difference is we've done a lot of reunions and series since the original show. So we don't get money on the original show, but the movies and things like that, the variety show when that's playing, anything that's on Premium Channel, all of that stuff we get paid on. So it's been all right to us.
I know Brady Bunch isn't it the #1 rated show on Nick at Night?
Yeah, it is. And you know what? Each episode has aired 100,000 times. Each episode. Now, I mean, just $1, you know. That's 117 episodes, 100,000 times 117, man, you know.
Right.
I wouldn't have to be in here this afternoon.
Who's making all the money?
I'd be running the union.
The Schwartz guys, are they making all the money on that?
The owners are Sherwood Schwartz, Paramount Studios, and ABC, when it was ABC. And then Robert Reed had a little piece of that. And it goes to show you what happens when you try and quit a lot. They keep throwing money at you.
Absolutely. Are you every time we've had you on, you've been very cool with the fact that you're Greg Brady. Or the people, you know, you're the real Williams, Greg Brady. But yeah, you're the real Greg Brady. Oh, and I really liked the M&M thing that you did. Cool. I commented on that. After that award show. You said it was the funniest part of the award show.
We have to spin that later. Because a lot of people probably haven't heard it.
Mm-hmm. So, you're not upset when people come up to you and say, hey, Greg Brady.
I hate that. I hate when they say that.
Come on, do you really?
I don't mind being known, but in terms of, this is not spilled milk. I'm down with the bunch. You know, I mean, I like the show and all that stuff. I get that's where I came from. I get if I didn't talk about it, you know, this would be a boring interview, and I'm all happy about it. And I do Brady-related projects, but do I want to be known as a character or as a person? Do I want to be a cartoon or a person? You know, so people that are in the know will say, hey, Barry, and then they say, I loved your show, and when you were playing Greg Brady, that's the only distinction.
So you dig it if somebody approaches you in a restaurant and says,
absolutely,
Barry first, but it's like, Greg Brady,
I think,
top of their lawn.
Get out of my face. You know, I don't need this. I got you. I'm not working for the Brady Bunch.
All right, Barry is playing Georg, Captain Georg in The Sound of Music. Captain Von Trapp, I think the best musical ever written. This is the lead role.
Yeah,
basically.
It is a wonderful show. But when you say Georg, I don't know, it has sort of a hellacious tone to it. The Elver a lot.
How do you like the lederhosen? Do you like wearing the lederhosen?
Oh, you mean the leather short, the spanky pants?
Yeah. Spanky pants.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have my dresser heat those up before I put them on every night.
How many shows a night do you do? You do one show a night?
Yeah, on the weekends we do a couple of shows. So we play tonight and tomorrow and Friday nights, and then we have 2 shows Saturday.
Is Maria hot?
She's not bad. I'm laying off. She's a little young for me. But you know what? I think I've got Friedrich going for Louisa now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think there may be a little something. And I'm giving him tips, too, because, you know, it's his sister. Yeah, and I know from that.
The whole Brady Bunch thing.
Yeah,
you don't want to be involved.
Listen, you really want to score here, you lay back a little bit, you know.
If you would like to buy tickets to see Barry in The Sound of Music, on sale now, Warner Theater Box Office in 202 at 783-4000, or go to Ticketmaster.com. And what is this? I'm supposed to plug you at Mazda Gallery.
Gallery.
On Friday.
Yeah, this is big. This has got to be big, because if we don't talk about that, you know, and I go into a book signing and then nobody comes, believe me, I am really
you're
over
signing
it.
your Growing Up Brady book?
Doing Growing Up Brady, the CDs, and I usually don't get out of there without signing a limb or two.
Oh, yeah.
People bring... Here,
Will you sign a breast? Will you sign a breast if it's offered to you?
Oh, man, if I sign a breast and then I underline my name a whole mess of times until she starts...
Would you sign a buttock?
I've done that, too. And inside of the thighs, I draw arrows.
So you will sign anything that's offered?
Would you sign a clitoris?
As long as I have a... You know what? I've tried, but my name doesn't show up well. It's too long. I just do initials.
All right, so you an initial and clitoris. That is at Mazda Gallery. You know, I don't know which store at Mazda Gallery. Do you?
It doesn't matter. Just go
on
there.
April 6th.
On April, that's Friday, right?
Yes, Friday at 4 o'clock. I promise we'll plug this in the future.
You will? Good.
Yes, we will. And if you hook us up with tickets for your show,
absolutely.
now, crappy seats are good seats.
No, I'm giving you the house seats.
Really?
No, yes, absolutely.
Okay, good seats.
In fact, if you want, do you have call-ins here?
Yeah, of course.
If you want to do that, I'm probably score for Sunday night. I can probably score a couple of pair.
All right, so if you
want to do
very
that,
good. Yes, if you want to go see Barry, call right now. We're on like a 38-second delay, so you got to give the phones a chance.
All right, well that's fine
because they don't trust us.
And it's helpful if you're in the D.C. area.
Yeah,
I know you guys are all over the place. So.
What theater are you at again?
The Warner
Theater.
Warner Theater.
Beautiful theater.
It is beautiful.
At 877-365-3636. We'll take the first call. We'll give you the tickets to go see Barry and Ticketmaster.com and Mazda Gallery on April 6th. And here you go. Here's your winner right here. Hello.
Hey, can I go see Barry?
Yes, you can. Yes. What's your name?
My name's Jack.
Where are you from, citizen?
I'm from St. Mary's County.
Beautiful.
You're from St. Mary's County. Who are you going to take, Jack?
What's that?
Who are you going to take with you?
Take my wife.
Ah, this is
very nice. So Sunday night, it's a 7 o'clock show.
I'm going to take my friend Fred.
So that's 2 reservations for Mr. and Mrs. Off.
We'll get him fixed up, too.
All right, thank you.
And we'll talk when you want to go.
Okay, beautiful. Thank
hey,
you.
Fred, this is Jack. You want to go to the Sound of Music?
Hold on. Let me ask you, do you know what the Sound of Music is?
Yeah.
Okay, explain the story to me.
I remember the story. I've seen it before on TV. I don't remember with the...
All right, explain it to me from when you've seen it on TV.
Something at an orphanage or something.
Right? Exactly. All right, you're close.
And wasn't there Julie Anderson or something in it?
Julie Anderson, right? And what happens at the orphanage?
I don't even remember. I remember that...
I don't even have an opinion.
Do you know who Maria is?
Nope. A nun?
Okay, that's a good guess.
She's a nun.
Do you know any of the songs?
Nope.
Where does it take place? What country? What country does it take place in?
I bet you $1 million is not a chance this guy gets this.
I'll even give you
Holland.
Starts with an A. Starts with an A.
That's good. It starts with an A.
America.
Yeah. How did he know that? That's amazing.
All right.
America.
Can you sing, a doe, a deer, a female deer? Can you sing that?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Hear you.
A doe, a deer, a female deer.
Second one.
Ray.
Huh?
Ray.
A drop.
Why do we know this?
Well, everybody knows the songs of the Sound of Music, Mike.
Do you know when I was in high school, we had the non-talent talent show, and I put on a dress. I did a drag show, and
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a shock.
There's a visual.
I did when I was in first grade, and
I lip-synced The Hills Are Alive. I came out, and we put it on fast speed.
Very nice.
I killed.
I'm sure you did.
Absolutely slayed the drag.
You know, they're doing that now. They have a new version, a movie version of it, subtitled, and it's sort of like the Rocky Horror of the Sound of Music thing, and like people come, especially in the Village, they come dressed up as their favorite character.
Of course they do.
Frau Schmidt or Maria or whatever, you know.
Frau Schmidt.
Hold on. You're going to learn something in the show. Hold on a second, please. Hold on. Do you want one more guess on that country? Starts with an A and ends with an A.
Very close to Germany.
Was Jimmy Showing in it?
No. We're talking about the country that the Sound of Music is based in.
It's very close to Germany.
Close to Germany, right.
Amsterdam. That's it. You got it. Hey, hold on. Enjoy the show. You got to have an informed customer there. All right, and finally, we want to Barry play the. I love this. Now, what award show was this Slim Shady on?
Billboard.
Okay, the Billboard Awards.
Quick hit on that. Yeah, same director who did Eminem at the MTV Music Awards directed the Billboard Music Awards.
Okay,
that's how that came down. And we had 70 70 look-alike Greg Brady's.
It blew me away.
Tight pants and polyester shirts. We started out on the Strip in Vegas, and I was kind of and they all had wigs on, all but me. And we started out there, and then marched on in singing this song, and it was a peak experience. It was too fun.
These guys, I came in after that show was I saw.
Oh, you were raving about it.
I saw the worst award show in the world last night, but I saw the funniest thing that I've ever seen. Right. That's right when Slim Shady was all over MTV.
Yeah.
So here we go. Here's Barry.
Greg Brady. Barry Williams. Greg Brady. Barry Williams. Greg.
May I have your attention, please? Marcia. I repeat, may I have your attention, please? Will the real Greg Brady please stand up?
That's me, of course, Barry Williams. Barry Williams. Barry Williams. Uh-oh. We're going to have a problem here. Y'all act like you'd never seen a real Brady before. Bell-bottoms, polyester headbands, orange hair. Was it perm? Was it real? Hey, who the cares? Here's the story of a guy named me, Greg Brady. Barry Williams. Don't you know we were the real That 70s show? And Alice prepared Sam's meat for free. You know what I mean. It's the return of Johnny Bravo. Wait, you're kidding. He didn't just say what I think he did he? And Mike Brady said, nothing, you idiots. Like Tiger, he's dead. He had a lisp. Greg Brady. I'm sick of him. Look at him walking around wearing his Tiki God, surfing and wiping out. Yeah, but he's so cute, though. It was cool for a while being a teenage star, and now the Brady name can only go so far. I'm doing stuff that's new, but I'm Greg Brady, too. Football into Marcia's nose, singing chorus and a go. I'm Greg Brady, it's not a real Brady. All the other Greg Bradys are just irritating. So if you ain't Greg Brady, please shut up. Please shut up. Please shut up.
This blew me away. This is funny. Now, did you have any contact with Eminem?
Just his attorneys.
I bet. Did you really? Were they not pleased with that?
No. They're fine. They're fine with it, unless it really goes to the top. Then I know I'm going to hear it. No, it's a tribute. I mean,
sure. You got a show to do tonight. What time is your show?
Tonight is 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. All right, get out of here. Jesus, it's 20 till 7.
Go see Barry Williams and the Sound of Music.
That's www.ticketmaster.com.
Now, I know you guys have been really great about mentioning everything I'm doing, but can I do one shameless plug? And I've been saving this for you guys.
Oh, please.
I don't. All right.
Don't patronize. Just get your plug in, you whore. What is it?
So I have a website, BarryWilliams.com.
Yes.
Don't go to that Greg Brady thing because that's a porn site.
Okay.
One morning I got up too early. I went to GregBrady.com. Go, oh well.
Sure.
BarryWilliams.com. Now, if they call in and they request, they go in the guest book and they request, I will make them honorary Bradys for life.
Oh, wow.
I'm saying,
I don't know what else to do for you guys. You got your tickets, you got your books, you got the thing. And
we're set.
Go get your lederhosen on, Barry.
Have a good time tonight.
Barry Williams.
Barry Williams.
There he is.
There he is.
He's the real Greg Brady.
Scab.
Absolutely.
Cock-a-doodle-doo and balls. That's what that means. All right, get out of here. We got to talk
Barry.
about it.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for coming in.
Bye-bye. Always good seeing you.
There he goes.
Yeah, talk to, hey, Robbie, get our tickets, will you, for the show?
Yeah, because that's serious. I'd like to go see that.
It's beautiful. I'll go see him in the Sound of Music.
Cool.
What the hell? It'll be a good goof.
It'll be fun.
Get drunk and go see Barry in the Sound of Music.
Get loaded.
Hi there. That great musical that was based in Holland.
Amsterdam. Begins with an A. Amsterdam.
America.
I love it.
All right, well, he's a good guest.
Yeah. He's a lot of fun. A very nice guy. We like Greg Brady. And we shouldn't say we like Greg Brady
because he hates being called Greg Brady.
We like Barry Williams.
Barry Williams! Greg Brady. We mean Greg Brady.
If you see him, like in a restaurant, you go, Greg Brady.
Yeah. You're Greg Brady.
He's Greg Brady of the TV show.
All right, there he is, Greg Brady. Now let's try to give away some dough, okay?
Very good.
I know we're going to get a winner with this goddamn secret sound. I know we are. I mean, I've laid it out for you now.
Oh, you've spelled it out. You've led us right to it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, listen. How more explicit can I be?
A little more explicit.
Okay. The people on my cruise ship, the morons who at 1:45 went up to the midnight buffet.
Mentioned that before.
To take movies and take video movies of the food.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you a question. When I held up this sign, am I closer?
Putting in a tape?
Yes.
No. But it does have to do, the sound has something to do with video cassettes. Be careful. Come on, Rob. I want to get a winner on this sound.
I know.
It has to do with handheld camcorders. It has to do with video cassettes.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. I can tell you no more.
All right.
Now, both Mike and Rob are writing something down.
And so's Buzz.
It is not that, Mike. That is not it. Both of you guys are wrong.
Are we getting the same ones?
Dumb A's.
That is really pissing me off.
Weird.
That is really... It's pissing me off you're saying that. It's pissing me off that we're matching all these.
We will be right back. Caller 100.
Number 1, Arbitron rated, the Don and Mike Show.
Don't tell me they're just letting the audience just stand out there like that. Oh my God. Okay, let's hurry off. Seriously. This is retarded. They told me they were going to do a vamp. Oh, no. What are they doing? Let me see. Oh, my panthers are short. I grew. I thought they were going to... I know. Well, I'm just not going to just stand out there. I thought they were going to vamp. Okay. Okay, thanks. This is retarded.
All right, Brittany.
They don't want to see no panties. Don and Mike.
No, we don't. All right, time for call 100. Here we go. Feeling strong now. Going to give away the money this time.
Yeah, well, I think I have it, actually. I was thinking about it in the bathroom.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Am I on the caller?
Yes, you are. Hi, what's your name?
John.
Johnny, where are you from?
Sacramento.
All right, Johnny, you won the Bruce Springsteen prize back. Tune in to HBO to see one of the greatest bands in rock history, Bruce Springsteen E Street Band. First televised concert ever, April 7th, 9 p. only on HBO.
I was thinking about it in the bathroom. I think I got it. Is that it?
Your stinky stool.
That's not it?
That's not the sound of your stinky stool.
Okay. I guess that's what I was thinking about.
No, it's not. Are you ready to go for $500?
Yes, I am.
Have you heard the clues?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I can only draw you the roadmap, my friend.
I think I have it.
All right. Please don't answer until Mike sings like
Judy Garland.
And we wish you Godspeed.
Caller, name this sound.
There it is. I know what you guys are going to get. Clicking sound like all the other sounds. Well, the next sound, if we get a winner, it's not a clicking sound. If we give away the money, it's courtesy of Main Street Title. Yeah! I did my dad's. Yeah. So what? So what? Okay, here we go. Real drama right now.
Oh, boy.
$500.
Yep.
What is that sound?
Here we go.
Is it the lens cap or cover being removed from the lens?
Could you please be more specific?
Is it the lens cap either being removed or sliding to one side of the lens?
Yeah, I'm busting your balls. Yeah, that's it. All right. Absolutely.
Okay.
See, dumb A's?
Okay.
Thank you guys very, very much.
You're very welcome.
Congratulations, sir.
I love you guys. We listen to all your time. I cannot wait to see you guys at the Sac Valley Amphitheater.
All right, Northern California. We'll be there a couple of weeks from Friday on the 27th. What are you looking at me like that for?
I'm just pissed. I really...
Listen to the sound again now. The sound of a lens cover.
Right.
The lens cover
being replaced.
The mechanical type, isn't it?
It's sliding across.
Yeah, when you put it in camera mode, it opens up.
Come on, it's simple.
Simple. He gets that real tone when Rob's doing
I know.
that.
No, what it is. Come on, Anna.
The voice goes up a little higher. Goes.
So what must it be like when someone talks to someone else in a tone? You want the other sound?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at you, and he's all high and mighty now. F you, Rob. That was personally, I've requested that I have the final say on the sound.
Yes.
For all you dumb A's, the next one is the easy. I ask you not. The next one is flat out the easiest sound we have.
Good.
Okay. If somebody doesn't win this on the first or second day,
So incredibly easy.
hey, don't mock me.
All right.
You tell me if you don't get this one on the first listen.
First listen?
All right, here's your free...
I won't. I'm bad at this game.
Here's your free preview at secret sound number 2. Okay?
It's going to be another clicking sound.
It's not a click. It's not a tuma. All right, listen, here it is. There you go.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait,
I got it. It's easy.
You don't got it?
No, I don't got it.
Okay, listen again.
Is it eating something?
No. It's a sound, an everyday.
I don't. Let me explain this to you. I don't know what the sound
It's an everyday sound from around the house. I'll play it for you one more time.
That is a clicking sound, gentlemen.
That is not a clicking sound.
That is a click. It's a variation of a click.
It's not a click.
It's a clicking sound.
It's not a click. All right, it's partly a click.
I don't have any idea. It's a click.
Really?
You say it's... You know why you think it's so easy?
Hold on.
And that we're all dummies?
Can I tell you something?
Yeah, you got it before he told you. Right, and I believe that you got it before he told you. I don't believe it. I think you're both... I'm going to come out and say it. I think you're both lying.
No, you know how he does this? He goes around and he tapes them.
Right.
And I sit in a room
right
where I can't see anything, and he plays the tapes for me.
Right.
I got this one on the second guess.
Well, you know what? All I have to go on is you and that big-headed guy in back here. And you know what? I don't trust either one of you on the secret sound.
Well, I don't know why.
Because I can't get them. And I'm out of the loop on this, and it kills me not knowing what they are. Because then I could be fun and go, everybody else is a dumbass. But I play it one more time, because I don't think anybody's going to get it.
One more time.
Oh, hold on. Wow.
No, that was the traffic sound effect.
That is lane closure.
Yeah, that's right.
She's been prominently featured on the show today.
She sure has. I had to delete her name out earlier today.
She sure has.
Oh, I said that Charlie Stossel reminded me of her. He was covered with goo.
Yes, fascinating.
Okay. Okay, here it is one more time. That's it.
See, that I'm only going to say, I hope I'm not, if I tell me to stop, because I don't want to be leading anybody. It sounds as if it's something going into the mouth.
No, it is not. It is not.
Buzz is writing something down, and I will look. Let me just try this.
What do you think, Buzz? Buzz got it.
Wow.
You got it.
Not even close. Did you purposely hold it down at a level? Did you purposely hold it down at a level where I couldn't see it? I've been instructed to do that.
Rip it up, Buzz.
All right.
I am so pissed right now.
See? He got it. He heard it 3 times.
I told you before that I am not good at the sound games. I'm good at some of the music games.
Yeah.
See, I'm not good at those.
First time I've ever been right.
Oh, what are you talking about? Is this the guy who won the money?
Yeah.
Well, you just got one right.
That's what I said. This is the first time I've ever guessed right.
All right. Well, listen, hold on a second.
So it's that easy.
Well, I actually work on camcorders for a living, so...
No, I'm not talking about the last sound. I'm talking about this sound.
Yeah. This one I got. Rob and I were sitting in a room. I got this one on the second guess. Buzz got it the 3rd time he heard it. It will have a winner tomorrow. It's an easy one.
It'll come to you.
It's an easy one. I guarantee. Somebody's probably got it right now.
I'm happy for them, and I'm happy for Buzz. I'm happy for everyone that's probably got it.
Hello, Don and Mike. Do you think you know what the new sound is?
Yes.
Don't say it. Hold on. Let me take your call off the air. Hold on. Don't.
How can I cheat? How can I cheat in this room?
Hello?
Now, this is Oz.
You're off the air. What do you think it is? No, it's not.
Good. Sorry. Welcome to the Dumb A Club.
Okay. He thought it was a beer can opening.
So did I.
Okay, we think everything's a beer can opening.
What I hear in my head.
We will be right back.
Number 1, Arbitron rated, the Don and Mike Show.
La 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 la.
The mole will lie to your face.
You are one pretty lady. No.
The mole will double-cross you.
Drink this, it's not poisonous.
The mole could be right beside you. And you wouldn't even know it.
Wow.
Who is the mole? The betrayal begins Tuesday, January 9th on ABC.
Where are my eyes?
Who do Don? Do Don and Mike.
All right, are you feeling gay?
I am Ken.
Well, I am feeling gay, and I am Ken Stevens.
And I'm Alan Linewine.
And it's time to welcome everybody to another exciting edition. You know, we need some music.
We need a Way Out There theme song.
Don't we have a Barry Manilow CD or something around here?
Or Barbara Streisand.
Some Quebo music? You got some fag music?
Rob's putting something in the machine now.
You'll like this.
Well, not the Dr. Homo music. No, it's not gay enough.
You know, Rob, it's got to be show tuning.
Why don't you go up? Don't we have a Barry Manhole CD upstairs?
Second Christmas.
What?
There's a Christmas one.
Do we have any show tuning kind of stuff? You know, like Broadway kind of thing?
I don't know if we do.
My car.
He might have some in his car.
Well, we've got a Way Out There, and really the Way Out There guys should have a theme.
They should. Absolutely.
A gay theme. I mean, who cares really about what we're calling about? Some guy in Los Angeles who says that Manchester, England is aptly named because Manchester, England has become a mecca for gay men.
Really? Manchester? I always thought of Manchester United and the soccer thugs.
All right, well, I guess we'll do it without the theme right now. La, la, la. Hope someone finds our theme song. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Way Out There on Westwood 1. My name's Ken Stevens.
And I'm Alan Line Wand.
We are two openly gay men.
The show is for gays, about gays, and involving gays.
And we're gay. We work in management at CBS.
And we developed this program Way Out There to scream out loud that we're out and we want you to be too.
Okay. All right, we got a theme for when we call the guy up.
Very good.
Okay. It's the closest we can get.
We get a preview. Oh, no. I'll try to discipline myself when I get him on the line.
The only Barry Manilow song we could find.
Fantastic.
Editorial office.
Hello, is this Ed?
Yes, this is Ed.
Ed, hi. Let me first say you're on the air on the Westwood One Radio Network. Hi, this is Ken Stevens.
And I'm Alan Limewand. Hi, Ed.
Hi there, how are you?
And we want to say welcome to Westwood One, Way Out There.
That's right. We are very excited about another fabulous episode of Way Out There on the Westwood One Radio Network.
And in case we didn't say it, it's 8 minutes past the hour. And hi, everybody, this is Kenneth Stevens.
And I'm Alan Limewand.
And we're on the air right now with Ed from Los Angeles. Ed, story that caught our attention here on Way Out There about Manchester, England.
And it really is Manchester because you say it's a mecca for gay men?
Well, it's becoming a hot spot for gay men and women, actually. We have an amusing sidebar called Womenchester, where we talk about how popular some of the nightclubs are among women, too. But, yeah, it's becoming a popular destination for gays and lesbians.
Let me ask you something. We broadcast from New York, and we live in the Village, and we work for CBS, and we work in management at CBS, and once a week they allow us to come on and do the show. We found that CBS has been very supportive of our gay lifestyle.
Absolutely. They've given us carte blanche as far as doing the show, and we just want to say thank you to all the powers that be.
And even though our show is kind of avant-garde, we are on Westwood One. We're over 60 radio stations right now. And this whole thing to Manchester, this would make a fantastic class field trip.
Oh, it'd be fantastic.
For us and the many, many gay men and women who listen to Way Out There. What are some of the attractions in Manchester, England?
Well, I guess the story really is that Manchester, you might have considered the sort of industrial burg and sort of on the downslide, maybe up until a decade or so ago. And there was a big...
I think, quite frankly, of soccer thugs.
Of what? I'm sorry?
Soccer thugs. Hooligans. Hooligans, the rowdies, the beer drinking, the shaved head, the skinheads, that type of thing.
Exactly. That's kind of the image people probably have. And there was also a big IRA bomb in 1996 and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Do they have a glory hole?
I'm sure there must be some glory holes.
I love it. Let me tell you something. I like
a good glory hole.
I like nothing better. You know what it is? It's like Halloween.
Yes, it is.
When you go up to the glory hole.
But there are no tricks. It's always the treat.
Treats, though, right?
Yes. You never know what you're going to get.
Absolutely.
And I love best about being on the other side of the glory hole.
Well, you've been on the other side of the glory hole more times than I can say.
You may want to bring a mask, if not for you, for the others, right?
That's right.
Because, like I've always said, incidentally, everybody, it's 11 minutes after the hour. Hi, it's a Wednesday get-together on Way Out There. My name's Ken Stevens.
And I'm Alan Limewand, and you're listening to Way Out There, the gay show for gay people.
I love being on the other side of the glory hole because it's like having a party in your mouth and everybody comes.
Oh, you are so ribald. You are so ribald. But why is Manchester the city in England? I don't understand it.
Well, see, again, some of the attractions are that there's lots of culture and history there. There's actually great shopping, and there's an up and coming restaurant scene and an incredible bar scene. If you've ever seen Queer as Folk, which is part of the reason.
Oh, Queer as Folk, love it, love it. Very daring, very daring. You know, the star of that show is not gay. Isn't that amazing? He's not gay, but he should be.
He just plays it on TV.
He just plays it on TV. I think we all know what the real truth story is there.
Can you tell me something? Do they sell the Hummels? Or do you have to go to Germany to get the Hummels? I love the Hummels. I collect the Hummels.
You've got so many knickknacks and shelves and shelves and shelves of all of those. You collect all the plates from Parade magazine.
I love that. I've got my spoon. Now, don't mock me, you bitch. I've got my spoons.
I understand. He's got a wonderful spoon.
I got my spoons. I've got my symbols.
He's got every Dalmatian, all 101.
I love them all. I love the Disney films. Can I ask you something? What's your favorite Disney film?
My favorite.
Your favorite animated Disney film of all time?
What is my favorite Disney film?
Animated.
I can think of it. How about Little Mermaid?
Oh, Ariel.
Ariel is fantastic.
Ariel, she's beautiful.
I like them all. But you asked me that question, I can't pick. There's Lady and the Tramp. That comes to mind right away. I love that. 101 Dalmatians.
Nothing to do with the glory hole.
And Fantasia.
Lion King.
Lion King's
I
fantastic.
cry when I hear the song of Elton.
No, Elton
I
does
cry when I hear that song.
Does a fantastic job on that.
He's just dreamy.
He really does.
Everybody, we have to do another time check. Why do they make us do so many time checks?
Because they have to pay the bills.
It's 13 minutes after, if you're listening to us in New York, after 6 o'clock, and if you're listening to us out in Southern California, we're at 13 after 3. And hi, everybody, this is Ken Stevens.
And I'm Alan Linewan, and we're talking about a fabulous city in England, a city where you can go over there and have lots of fun for gay people. Manchester, who thought that? It was supposed to be the big soccer thug city.
All right, let's talk dirt. We're on the phone with Ed from Los Angeles. Ed,
Yes.
can a boy, a man, such as myself or Alan, go over there and have some fun? You know what I'm saying?
You can have a lot of fun over there.
Oh, that's marvelous.
Are the English men promiscuous?
I think you may have to ask the Queen that one.
Oh, that's fantastic. Now, when we're talking about England, of course, there's always that European hygiene issue.
Right.
Is it significant over there? I mean, is this something we need to worry about?
Well, Manchester, England is pretty close to the U.S. in a lot of ways.
I mean, we're talking about usually very bad body odor. Am I right, Ed?
Yeah, I guess as you get closer, and a lot of people like that, right?
Oh, yeah.
And as long as you get closer to the Mediterranean, it gets warmer, that becomes more of an issue.
Absolutely.
Right.
I have found that on the opportunities I've had to be with European men, now granted they've all been men I've met in the village.
I understand, but New York's a very cosmopolitan city.
But on the times that I've been with those men, I have found the body odor to be somewhat arousing.
You consider it an aphrodisiac?
Yes, I do. A man's, I'm going to say, get ready on the button now.
Oh, dear, he's going to go for the delay.
Going in.
Censor time, censor time.
Just say it. I'm turned on by a man's smelly scrot.
Oh, my goodness.
That's me.
You tell it like it is on way out there.
I'm Ken Stevenson. I just got to be honest.
The cheese stands alone.
Is it time for a time check?
Oh, yes. And I'm Alan Linewan. You're on way out there.
It's nearly 1:15. Ed, for any of our gay listeners, how would we book a trip, a cruise, if you will, to Manchester?
Well, one of the best ways, I think, is to log on to our website at www.outandabout.com, and then in our master file section, we have a really fresh, up-to-date article on Manchester that can give any reader the...
Oh, Ed, that is so helpful. That is wonderful. And that, we can't thank you enough, because it's just wonderful about going to Europe and seeing all the wonderful gay people in Europe. It's just exciting. And just I just get emotional.
Right.
Come on now.
We're crying.
Come on now. If you cry, I'm going to cry.
It's just...
And I hate crying on the radio, on the national radio.
You know how wonderful I feel every time there's another chance to see another great city for gays.
Right.
For gay people.
There's actually a really fun time to go to during their festival called Queer Up North, and it goes...
Queer Up North!
I thought you'd like that.
Time check!
It's 1:15. We're having such a fun on this Wicked Wednesday, this Wicked Whip It Out Wednesday. Hi, everybody. This is Kenneth Stevens.
And I'm Alan Linewan.
And you're listening to Way Out There. We want to thank our guest, Ed.
Ed, it's been wonderful talking to you about Manchester, England, the new gay mecca in Europe.
Thank you very much.
And the website again is
www.outandabout.com.
Outandabout.com. And you can check out our website. It's KenandAllenWayOutThere.com.
There's a lovely picture of both of us in a bathing suit when we were down in South Florida.
Great. Thank you very much.
With a pleasure. Thank you for being on Way Out. Bye, Ed. Bye, Ed. Bye, Ed. Bye-bye.
Did it again.
I really don't know if that's a funny bit or not. I just know it's funny to call and say a million times when you're being that it's Ken Stevens and Alan Line.
We sure enjoyed that. I think Ed had a good time, too.
Yeah. So there are bosses, you know? And Alan Line, Ken Stevens, Glory Hole. Glory Hole. Because we're gay, and we're proud, and we're CBS executives. We are so gay.
Welcome back from your island, Ken Stevens.
Glory hole.
Way Out There, copyrighted feature.
Okay. All right, well, we like doing that because we know it pisses Ken and Alan off. It really does. We will be right back.
Number 1, Arbitron rated, the Don and Mike Show.
Men, tired of hair replacement methods that look terrible and just don't work? Well, now, due to a revolutionary process, a full, natural head of hair is no longer just a dream. So why wait? Do what hundreds of active men have already done.
I was completely bald just 6 months ago, until I discovered the Pubic Hair Club for Men.
Yes, the Pubic Hair Club for Men will change your life, and here are the facts. Pubic hair never needs cutting, never needs curling. Just a shot of Cruex, and you're on the go. Say goodbye to expensive body waves and styling bills. Pubic hair is genetically pre-programmed to grow only so much. Puts hair on your head with no overhead.
I had more than enough hair down there, so when Pubic Hair Club moved it up top, I was ecstatic.
We take hundreds of tiny pubic hairs and arrange them in a natural, healthy pattern. The color, the luster, and of course, the undeniable curl that says pubic hair.
Hi, I'm Ned Ulock. And remember, I'm not only president of the Pubic Hair Club for Men, I'm also a client.
So what are you waiting for?
Guilty of inciting happiness, Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara.
Right. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hey, Don, it's Joe in Albuquerque.
Hello, Joe.
We miss you down here.
Albuquerque? Oh, I'm sorry. We're dead men in Albuquerque.
You're on Napster down here now.
Well, that's good. We want to thank whoever's doing that, too.
Yeah. Thank God for that Napster guy, whoever that is. That guy must have no time on his hands, but thank God for him.
Yeah, it's about a 3-hour download, right?
Yeah.
It's taken me about an hour and a half to download a show.
Oh, that's good. All right, that's better then.
Well, beautiful. Albuquerque is one town I can guarantee will never be back on.
Don't think it'll be happening.
Although I understand that the station that we were on, once they canned us,
right?
The format changed like to a Christian or something like that.
Yeah, that is correct.
Now, is Albuquerque who's the guy that came to visit? The guy that brought the 6-pack of beer?
Oh, no, that was Austin, Texas. Austin, Texas, we have a wide-open return. Albuquerque is
a little controversial.
What we call the city council.
I understand.
All right, gotcha. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye, guys.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm glad you get the show on Napster. That's great. And listen, that's pissing off the people at CBS to no end.
Yes, it is.
And there's nothing they can do about it. We love that.
We enjoy this show being heard. That's our priority.
Yeah. I mean, if we had our choice, trust me, we'd have it on the net, where you'd be able to click on and listen to the show.
Yeah, with lots of crazy ads.
I mean, how stupid is that this company does not offer
the
radio show on the internet?
I've never understood that. And for some reason, they seem to always be waiting to do it, and I do hope that they get their act together in that regard.
Because, now even the ratings company, Arbitron, they now even have a special category for internet ratings.
To see how it's going? Wow.
Yeah. So,
to measure it.
I guarantee, you know what our rating is on the Arbitron internet? 0.00, Mr. Blutarski.
Yeah, we want more.
Because we're not available on the internet, because CBS has not figured out a way yet to put all of the shows on the internet
and maximize profits.
Yeah, without making money from you guys. Jesus, that sucks.
It does.
Hello.
Yes, hello. Yeah, what can we do for you?
Yes? Yes? Right?
Oh, my God.
Hey, Rob, I think that's Lane Closure. She's for you on line
Another. She surfaces again on this show.
That's on line 5.
That's pretty amazing right
calling, let me make sure. Lane?
Hello?
No. Lane is,
there's some boy there.
No, there she is. The roads are a little slippery.
Oh, dear. I guess there was a tight holding to drive through, because I heard...
High standing fluid.
Yes.
All in all, a nice ride down to Buster.
Not bad at all. I like that music.
Okay, well...
Might have been a little Parliament in the background.
That's for you, Robbie. Hello, Don and Mike show.
Hi, Don.
Yes, hi, Don and Mike.
Hi, Don. Hi, Mike.
Hi.
Actually, I'm calling to speak to Don because I think that you're really, really mean to Mike.
Mean to me? Yes, I am.
Because he can't pick out the secret sound.
Right. Absolutely.
He wasn't the only one.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Let me tell you something. It's not only just on the radio show, but down the hallway, like we're walking down from the office to do the show today, and Don says, this will just be another day that you don't know the secret sound. Right before we got in here.
I do not.
Right before we got in here to the office.
I do not. Can I tell you the truth?
He'll call me. Remember that? How many times you call me on vacation and go, I'm sitting here on a beautiful...
The hang-up calls or the ones where you caught me?
The ones where, there were 3 messages left where it was like, Don would just call and say, hey, Mike, it's Don. Secret sound. And then, they kind of laughter that's going away from the phone. It's like, click.
That is so mean.
Honey, I want to tell you something.
You guys are buddies.
Yes, we're buddies, but I want to tell you something. He cannot be trusted.
Mm-hmm.
If he knows the answer...
I'll call listeners at home. I've done it before.
He can't be trusted with the secrets. He can't.
There's certain responsibilities that I'm not allowed on this show, and that's the reason, because I'll just be walking down there, like Don will tell me the secret sound. I'll walk out of the studio back to the sales office, and I'll say, my God, a lens cap for a video camera at the top of my lungs. Yeah. And then, those salespeople who are about the most untrustworthy people in the world. Right. Phone calls will go out to family members. They'll make sure there's not a direct tie-in.
Listen, don't worry about him. You know his nickname on this show? GB.
Mm-hmm.
Golden Boy.
Golden Boy.
Golden Boy, okay.
Absolutely.
Listen, he's the guy, he's got it happening on this
I'm
show.
doing fine, ma'am, and I will be surviving, and it doesn't bother me that they keep these secrets from me. I know I make a big fuss about it, but don't be dissuaded by that. Thank you.
Well, she hung up.
Thank you.
How much you bet to her? C-word. Hello, Don and Mike show.
Buzz, did you see NYPD Blue last night?
Jorge, yes, I did, as a matter of fact.
It was a good one.
Yeah, it was a good one. What was the plot of NYPD Blue last night? Jorge, help me out with this.
Buzz, I'm doing a magic show.
Yeah?
I'm going to make my wiener disappear and reappear in your butt.
No, I don't think that's going to happen, Jorge.
Jorge.
Try a tornado of fire.
I am Jorge Caprophilia.
Wow.
Goodbye.
I want to get dirty with you, Buzz.
Jesus. Not going to happen, Jorge. But...
Magic is illusion.
Yes, it is.
You've got this guy and the other guy who laughs.
Right.
What did he ask you today, Buzz? Oh, if you took out your teeth during oral.
I will kill that man.
Oh, you're making Jorge jealous. Go get him, Jorge.
He is not like me.
All right, goodbye, Jorge.
It's reappearing, Buzz.
Hello.
Never disappeared.
Hello, Don and Mike show. Oh, Rob. I'm sorry. It's still Lane on line 4. You better see what she wants. Hello, Don and Mike show.
Hey, Don and Mike, how you doing?
Hey, Dennis.
Hey, guess what? I'll go Final Four, and guess what?
What?
They were lost again.
No. Oh, really?
1-6 like travel with the team.
Dennis, have you heard about the newest assignment we have for you?
Which one?
Okay, beautiful. I'm glad you're up to speed on this. On May 15th...
the Tennessee execution.
Yes, we have secured you a hotel room.
You're going to be our correspondent because it's such a major news event.
And dinner reservations. However, you have to get yourself to Terre Haute, Indiana, where they're going to fry or stick the needle and do whatever they do to Timothy McVeigh.
Okay, I'll look up the regular. I'll look up the there and see what I can do.
Beautiful. Now, Dennis, you got to handle this seriously.
Yeah, Dennis, Rob just pointed out, not airfare, Dan. You might, it's probably pretty expensive to get to Terre Haute.
Actually, what I'm going to do is, I found $155 flight to Indianapolis, and Terre Haute is around an hour away.
Oh, okay, rent a car.
Yeah.
All right, beautiful.
Or take a cab.
Whatever.
No, I will get there somehow.
I bet you got to wear. Here's what I want you to wear: a short sleeve, button-down white shirt. Mike, I don't think
that's Rob. That's not.
We don't want him to hitchhike.
I know. I understand.
Short sleeve, button-down shirt.
Thumb a ride.
Tie.
What?
A tie, like a black tie.
Okay.
Some nice polyester pants.
Right.
Okay.
And we're going to hook you up with a thing that says press.
Press?
Yeah, a thing that you wear like in your...
I understand, yeah.
And a fedora hat.
Okay.
A fedora hat.
Yes, right. And maybe you can put the...
You can put the... that in the 40s.
He could put the press thing in his hat.
Right in the brim of his hat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful. And then you will actually have to go out there and seriously cover the execution of this bastard Timothy McVeigh.
Okay, and there probably won't be a chance I'll get in there to view it.
No, there's probably no way that'll happen.
No, but you'll be stationed outside the prison where they're going to kill him.
And there'll be lots of protesters and, protesters on both sides.
Okay. Let me work on the airfare and the rental car, and you got the place for me, right?
Yes, we got your hotel room, and we got you reservations at the finest Black Angus Steakhouse.
Yeah, it's the best restaurant in Terre Haute.
Okay. Hey, welcome back, and I won't travel with Maryland anymore.
Yes, you're very... And guess what?
What?
I don't know.
Goodbye.
Oh, okay, Don.
No, that was Mike.
Oh, hey, Mike.
Yeah, what do you want, Dennis?
How was your vacation?
It was fantastic.
Where did you go?
I went on a trip.
Did you go down south?
I'm not telling.
Hey, guess what?
You went on a cruise, Don.
Guess what?
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Mark?
Yes, Dennis.
I just want to say hello.
All right. Hey, guess what? Really, goodbye.
Okay. Adios, and talk with you soon.
All right. Goodbye, Dennis.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Guess what? Hang up.
I sound like Will.
Jesus.
In Terre Haute, Indiana.
Very good.
Okay.
Terre Haute.
Hang up.
Okay. Terre Haute, Indiana. Bye.
A little anger there.
Guess what? Bastards. Guess what? Like 100 times at the beginning of that call.
That's right. And what I'd like to do with Dennis Scrap is just go, guess what? What? I don't know.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Way down upon a Mara River.
Here's your guy, Mike.
I've got crop in every walking daddy to take off.
You know, I
was bored.
I sensed you tiring of him
until the very end, and then he gave me a little chuckle. But he may be on the bubble. I just want to pass that along to him.
On the bubble, you hear that?
Yeah, a little on the bubble.
Your OTB.
You know, though, he's been there before. He's been there before, and then he works a little harder.
You love that guy.
I do.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Yeah, I'm calling from Wisconsin. I'm just calling to tell you guys that there actually is a Mike Hunt who writes for the Wisconsin Journal Sentinel every day in the sporting section. Just thought you guys would like to know that.
There's a Mike Hunt who I have played golf with.
Really?
Yeah. And his father, Dick Hunt.
Dick Hunt, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I will tell you that I don't know of this man's writing, but I'll tell you right now that Mike Hunt is probably the finest reporter in the entire state of Wisconsin.
I'm certain that he is.
That's all I got to say.
All right, thank you, guys.
Let me just give you one more example. Mike Hunt, the Bible.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep,
That's all I got to say.
Sure.
With tight asses at CBS. Don't delete that out.
Come on.
Don't delete that out.
Very good.
Did they delete that out, Buzz?
It's simply a name, Mikehunt.
Because that was a...
Oh, long gone.
Are you kidding me?
I believe so, yeah, because they're already practically caught up with where we are now.
Jesus Christ. You know, the guy calls in and says that the name of a sports writer for a Wisconsin newspaper is Mike Hunt. So I say, if my cunt writes it, I'm there.
This is an exercise here.
No, you know what? Eventually the delay's going to run out, though. The more times that I say, if my cunt writes, the guy writes a newspaper article in Wisconsin. The guy's name is my cunt. My cunt is my God. What's wrong with me plugging someone in the print media?
I think it's noble.
Are they still deleting it out, Buzz?
Yeah, they're about 4 seconds behind where we are right now.
Jesus Christ.
They won't delay that.
Yeah, they won't delay Jesus Christ.
No, I can stay.
Right. But I can't say my cunt. When I'm talking about a reporter, Michael Hunt.
Now that, I think, will stay. Is it, Buzz?
So at least the audience has some idea what I'm trying to say here?
Oh, I think they've got it.
Michael Hunt?
Yeah.
A writer from Wisconsin?
Yeah, they've got it very clearly.
Yes.
Very good.
My cunt. I'm for him. As far as I'm concerned, if my cunt writes it, I read it. That's my philosophy.
In fact, you always have.
And furthermore, when it comes to the Wisconsin Badgers, when I want to find out about Badgers, I go one place.
Where?
My cunt.
Very good.
That's where I go to find out about Badgers.
Find out the teeth of the Badgers.
My cunt. And if I want to find out about the Oregon Beavers,
right?
Even though they're miles away from Wisconsin,
he knows how to write about them.
My cunt. He knows the Beavers. And he knows the Badgers.
Fantastic.
And I just wish I knew why the hell they just live to tear this show up every day with this ridiculous censorship.
Because you tried your damn best.
Really? I mean, we're doing a funny bit here.
So what?
All right, let's go to Buzz.
In a world where owning a radio was strictly forbidden, one man found a way to bring good news to his people.
Buzz.
He made it up.
Is the lead story tonight the writing stylings of Michael Hunt from Wisconsin?
No, that's not the lead story tonight.
What is the lead? Is the lead story that, well, let me see if she's still on the phone.
Oh, God, yeah, that feels good. Like that.
Oh, is the lead story the fact that lane closure has been on hold for the last 20 minutes?
No, that's not the lead story
All
either.
Right, what is the lead story, Buzz?
Seriously, tonight China is still waiting for their apology.
All right, gotcha.
Stay tuned. for news and comments.
News and comments.
Coming up on the Don and Mike Show.
That was very
professional. Number 1, Arbitron rated, the Don and Mike Show.
What's the word from Planet Crackpot? What's the word?
Adored by all their money fans, Don and Mike.
Time for news now with Buzz. The Buzz News Show brought to you by egars.com. Visit egars.com for great deals on Cohiba 5-packs, 5 super premium cigars, and a free cigar cutter as little as $24.95. Order online or call 877-81-EGARS. Now here is Buzz. Hello, Buzz.
Hello, Don and Mike. The Chinese are still demanding an apology for the incident that led to their detaining our military spies, and the U.S. is still refusing to apologize, but
we demand an apology.
Today, Secretary of State Colin Powell expressed his regret over the death of a Chinese pilot. He also said it's time to move past that. And the mother of one of the 24 Americans on board that spy plane says she thinks the U.S. should apologize. Amanda De Jesus tells ABC that even if the U.S. isn't at fault, we should say whatever China wants to hear to get our people back.
Oh, listen, I'm all for getting those guys and girl. I understand some women on this plane also.
Yes.
Men and women on this plane. We're going to get them back. But China is a bad MFers.
Yeah, they're bad MFers. I do agree with the mother, though. You know, you're not going to give anything up by apologizing. It's not anything.
I disagree. I don't think you apologize. You say, listen, okay, we agree to disagree.
It's China. You can go back and do it. You can say, hey, we're sorry about this incident, and then you get the guys back, and then you go back to doing it tomorrow. I mean, they're more into face and saving face than we are in this country, and I think that's our advantage.
You know, the thing that makes me laugh about this whole thing, though, is, and I know it goes on both sides, but we are over there spying on them.
Militarily, spying on their military bases.
Spying on them. They catch us spying on them.
Right.
And we say, okay, give us the plane back.
I know.
Right.
You know.
Well, you know what that is. That's all about, hey, who's got the biggest muscles?
Right.
Yeah, I know.
You know, I mean, otherwise, you know, if that's some, like, 2-bit country, like maybe Taiwan, for example.
Oh, I know. We would blow them away.
Right.
I mean, the Chinese would blow Taiwan.
Yeah, right.
They'd keep the plane probably, and that'd be the end of the guys on the plane.
Well, I don't think we're going to get the plane back.
Right. No, but I don't think the Chinese are necessarily going to get anything out of it. The Americans on the spy plane may have had enough time to destroy the top secret equipment on board before the Chinese got to them. The Chinese say about a half hour passed between the collision and the actual landing of the American plane. Only takes 10 or 15 minutes, and these people on the plane are highly trained, and this equipment is already set up to be destroyed in a very short order.
Well, then they had to.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, if they're landing in China, of course they did.
Yeah, if they're taking up to 30 minutes to get to the ground, they probably had time to take care of it.
Well, then let them keep the stupid plane and just give us the people back.
They have axes on board. They even have special grenades for blowing up some of the sophisticated equipment on board, for destroying the codes and that sort of thing. And in fact, that's mainly, if we have any worry, what we're worried about is that they may have gotten some code information, but now, hearing how much time they had, we're probably okay.
Why aren't we just worried about the people?
Well,
let's get the people back and, you know, screw the airplane.
We are, of course, but even more lives would be at stake if some of this top secret information fell into the hands of the Chinese.
Well, we get the people back if they apologize. If they say they're sorry, but you were saying you didn't want. Now I'm not sure what is your point of view on this, Mr. Jones?
I would still say don't apologize.
Then we won't get our people back.
Well, then bomb them.
That's the answer.
You know, I mean, it's simple. All right, we were spying. You spy on us.
Bomb China.
You keep the plane. Give us the people back. Listen, we got to save face, too. We're the greatest nation in the world.
They're calling us arrogant now.
So basically, you're saying don't apologize, but you can come to them and say, your plane and the equipment on it, bomb.
That's right.
It's interesting, the impact of this incident. The mayor of Beijing is now worried that this incident will affect his city's bid for the 2008 Olympics.
You know who's really excited about this is Tony Orlando. Because anytime the yellow ribbons come out,
with every yellow ribbon,
more royalties. The Pentagon was on the verge of announcing it would buy its new Army berets from China. That announcement has been put on hold. The NBA's Dallas Mavericks, however, despite all of this, introduced their newest player tomorrow night in Atlanta. He's from China. He's 7'1". His name is Wang Zhizhi.
I bet it's Wang Zhizhi.
Wang Zhizhi.
He signed a 2-year deal today, promising to learn what he calls the cruel style.
Wasn't he a American? Wasn't he a maitre d' at the Palm?
Maitre d' Zhizhi?
No, you're right. There was a maitre d' named Gigi at the Palm.
Gigi.
Anyway, this guy says he's going to learn the cruel style of American basketball.
Oh, please.
Dan Rather is apologizing for speaking at a Democratic fundraiser in Texas last month. It's against CBS News policy for a correspondent to take part in a political fundraiser. Rather was not paid for the appearance, but folks did pay $1,000 apiece to hear him speak. He has a friend on the Austin City Council, which is how he got invited. He says he didn't know it was a fundraiser until he was already there.
Here is Dan Rather.
I know as a Green Bay Packer and a professional athlete, I've disappointed many, many people. And for that, I am truly sorry.
See, he's sorry.
Here it is, Dan Rather.
Yeah.
Dan Rather.
You know, who gives a rat's ass? Like we're really supposed to think that Dan Rather, Tom Brokaw, Peter Jennings, that they don't have feelings one way or the other?
Yeah, they have a point of view. I'll tell you, though, if Dan Rather, watching CBS News, if Dan Rather being a liberal Democrat and watching CBS News and yelling that how right-wing I think they are, I really do. I was very surprised to see this. I mean, I know he's been labeled kind of a left-wing guy from the Nixon days, but when you watch the overall presentation, CBS, it seems to me, leans more in the other direction than the other two networks. That's just my opinion.
Maybe in an attempt to be fair. But you'll hear Republicans and conservatives screaming at that same newscast for opposite reasons.
Right. And maybe it's me, because really all of my talk about switching parties during the election and everything aside, I'm still really the same guy I was. I could give a rat's ass. As long as I got a roof over my head, that's all I care about. But I find myself watching the Fox News channel, even though it's super right-wing. I mean, it might as well be called the G. Gordon Liddy Rush Limbaugh channel. It's exciting television. It beats the hell out of CNN.
That would be the presentation, the way they give the news.
I don't agree with everything that they say.
Right.
but it's pretty exciting television.
You know, I haven't logged any time with it. And
You should watch that prick Bill O'Reilly.
Oh, my God.
Watch him.
I've certainly read enough about him.
I'm telling you, there is something about the guy, you won't be able to turn it off.
Really?
He's a prick.
Yeah.
He's a prick, but he makes no bones about the fact that he's a prick.
And he's a, well-known Right of Attila the Hun guy.
Yeah, and I love it when he reads...
Rupert Murdoch speech.
Yeah. I love it when he reads the email. He reads the email from people who hate him, and he just kind of looks at the camera and goes, well, you're an idiot. F you.
When's he on?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
And Fox News Channel is now beating CNN in the cable rating, so they're coming on, as Rudy would say. And speaking of a Rudy, New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani's put together a new decency commission to see if that city can set standards for museums that get city money. The panel includes lawyers, including a former Nixon lawyer, but it also includes journalists, bureaucrats, artists, and religious leaders. There's a rabbi, and Curtis Sliwa of the Guardian Angels also serve on this commission.
Isn't he a disc jockey on WABC?
Off and on, yes, he is.
Yeah, this is when Rudy starts doing this, it makes me a little nervous. I mean, everybody agrees he's done some good things with the city of New York, but when he starts doing this, it's weird.
Well, let's see what he has to say. Rudy, what do you have to say?
Yeah. Okay, guys.
Thank you, Rudy Giuliani.
Rudy? What, he wants to say something else?
Hey, how about that Carol Crow?
Yeah, he's a big music fan.
Oh, yeah.
Sure is Rudy.
Giuliani wants to put a stop to the works of art he finds offensive, at least in museums.
That was Rudy Giuliani at the Maplethorpe exhibit.
The city of New York sinks about $115 million a year into those museums.
Hey, try the Marriott burger.
Right there he is, Rudy. Oh, shoot, you know what? That was Rudy Martzke. That's not Rudy.
I didn't know that.
All right. Hold on, Buzz. Time out. We'll be right back, everybody.
Number 1, Arbitron rated, The Don and Mike Show.
Tony Perkins has gone coast to coast to California's capital, Sacramento. Hi, Tony.
Good morning, everybody. We got a crowd of people here. I don't know if they're here for Good Morning America, for Rail Fair 99, or the nationally syndicated Don and Mike radio shows in town today. These folks are excited.
Just an alcohol swab and a quick pen light inspection, and it begins. The Don and Mike Show.
That was our friend Tony Perkins from Good Morning America there, and I'm reminded that we'll be in New York tomorrow, also Friday doing the show, and we're just reading about a former friend of ours, Katie Couric.
Oh, yes.
Is it tomorrow that they're giving her big show? Tomorrow is Katie Couric's 10-year anniversary on the Today Show.
Wonderful.
And they're doing one of those schmaltzy tribute shows to Katie Couric. And if, in fact, she or a member of her posse would be listening tonight, excuse me, on WNEW, I would think it would be appropriate if on the 10th anniversary of the biggest gig of her life, that Katie Couric could get off her high horse and could call the two guys who, frankly, put her in the Today Show.
She covered a very significant show we did when we were the first Top 40 show to do a broadcast in the then Soviet Union. And that was, I think, her first network news story.
It was the first one that was picked up by the nightly news. And
she was very excited. She was working for Channel 4 here in Washington.
The next day, she was made White House correspondent. And within like 2 years later, she got the gig on the Today Show. And she forgets. She forgets when she was just the pixie reporter for Channel 4.
Yes.
When we would call her up and ask her, like, what kind of underpants she had on.
Had a wonderful time with her.
You know, you wouldn't believe...
We love her. I still think she's one of the best things on television.
Yeah, but she got this whole rap as being the nicest person in the world, and she's really turned her back on us.
She has.
She really has.
It's hurtful.
I mean, when you think about...
She could just walk across the street and visit us tomorrow.
Before she became mega popular, when she just worked on News 4 here in D.C.
Right. She was on the show quite a bit.
We used to call her up in the morning and like ask her all kinds of dirty stuff, like, are you wearing a bra? What kind of panties are you wearing?
Yes.
Did you have hot sex last night with the guy who ended up being, her husband who passed away?
She'll definitely be coming on the show now. I guarantee that. She will definitely be coming on the show now.
Why? I didn't mean anything by saying that.
I know that. But you know that she will. That's why she doesn't come on the show. That's what we heard.
I would never ask her anything.
No, but that when she hears that, you see, we talk about that. What kind, whether she had sex and stuff like that. And that's, I think, she's got that protective cocoon around her now.
Well, why couldn't she just call up and just say, hey, guys, it's nice to hear from you?
And she did, they diminished as time went on.
She got the gig, and she called when she first got the gig.
She came to one of our anniversary shows, too.
That was before she was on the Today Show.
Was that before?
Yeah, that's when she was...
No.
Yeah, that's the one during the blizzard?
Their 6-year anniversary that she...
Do the math on that. 6 years ago was 1996. 86.
Yeah, 85. Yeah.
1985. Hold on. If she's been doing the Today Show for 10 years, that means she's been doing it since 1991. If you and I had been working together for 6 years...
It would be April of 1991.
I don't think she had the gig yet, because it was during the snowstorm. It was during a blizzard.
It would be awfully close.
It would be April of 1991 that she did that was her debut on the Today Show.
When is your anniversary of being together?
December
of 85.
85.
So she would have just been about 7 months shy?
Yeah,
maybe
I'm
you're
pretty
right.
sure she still worked at Channel 4. I mean, she was great. That was when we had the blizzard.
Because you wouldn't have expected her to make the trip down from New York.
No, we wouldn't. And I'm trying to think whether... But it was a big deal that she was going to be...
Well, because she was the only one who showed up. Remember, they had us at the Cinema Draft House.
Was she subbing or something like that? Had she been up there or...
No.
I don't know. She was network at that point.
All I remember is
Was she network at that point?
She was White House correspondent by that time.
Because I know it was a bigger deal when we did that anniversary show. When the guy had the tissue paper in his butt.
Right, the 300-pound guy.
Things we ran. And we gave away combs.
That's right.
Well, I hear she's trying to shed her squeaky clean image now. This would be the perfect opportunity.
Listen to how petty we are. Listen to how we hang on all of these old goddamn Katie Couric memories.
But it's a difference. With Katie Couric, it's somebody who we genuinely liked a lot. And she was one of the people that came out during a blizzard to celebrate our anniversary. It was when we were doing anniversary shows every year.
And that pissed off the people in this town so much.
Absolutely.
That Mike and I every year would do a show. Because,
big self-congratulatory anniversary show because nobody else cared.
Well, and because, frankly, every year they would write in the newspaper that this was the year that we were going to be over.
Mm-hmm.
That, this was the year that the luster is finally off.
But we burned ourselves out on anniversary shows like you wouldn't believe.
Now, we don't even do them anymore.
Not at all.
Not anymore. But listen, Katie Couric, if you've got an ounce of integrity left in that beautiful head of yours, call us. Call us.
And better yet, stop by. It's just across the street.
Don't forget who your friends used to be.
Come out to lunch with us tomorrow.
Before you became the $7 million woman.
It's funny. I mean, you laugh at that, Rob, but I mean, we've got ties with these people.
There was a time when we actually used to socialize with Katie Couric.
Absolutely. We socialize with a lot of TV people. We don't do that at all anymore.
No, because they all...
Well, I mean, Tony Perkins is the exception to the rule.
Yeah.
Tony Perkins, if anything, I don't call him often enough. He's a good guy. And, the weatherman for Good Morning America. But other than that, that's because I went to college with the guy.
Right.
Other than that, we don't have any show business friends. Do you remember when you were in need of a show business friend back when we got Hootie Darius Rucker of Hootie and the Blowfish?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We don't have any show business. Do we have any big time celebrity friends?
Leah.
Besides Leah Remini?
That's it.
Kevin James?
He's not a friend.
No, not a friend.
Barry Williams is. Greg Brady's closer than Kevin James is.
That's a professional relationship.
And he's not a friend. He just uses us like whores.
We need celebrity friends.
Kevin Pollak?
Not a friend. Professional.
He's an acquaintance.
He's come on the show.
You've peed with him before.
Well, that's a personal thing. That's personal, though.
Dick Van Patten? Yeah. We've rummaged.
That's
a celebrity.
All right, he's a friend.
How pathetic.
He's a friend. He's a celebrity friend. Dick Van Patten.
But he never got us into the Playboy Mansion, though.
Do you still want to count Alvin Molinaro?
Al Molinaro's off the list.
Yeah, he's off the list because he's a friend, but he's not a celebrity anymore.
Is he living?
I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. Hey, Robbie, pull it out. We'll call him tomorrow, see if he's alive.
Check.
All I know is, listen, Katie Couric.
She was a friend of this show.
Hey, Charlie? Yeah. Please, take my credit card and send over to the Today Show a nice bouquet of flowers.
Living or dead?
Spend $45, $50.
Wow. All in one.
I'm serious.
Would you like them to pick them up themselves or have them delivered?
Oh, come on. You can get a nice bouquet of flowers for $50 and send something that says, from Don and Mike.
You know,
Remember us.
Well, then let's get a let's take one of my
60?
credit cards and no, double it. So we get a really like a big splash of rose
20?
or something.
100?
Yeah.
100? Only 10 years since we gave you your start. Best wishes for 10 more. Love, Don and Mike.
And put that on the card. He is absolutely dead on that.
Okay.
Can you remember what he just said?
No, I'll have Rob do it. I'll give him the card.
Well, you know, hold on. Maybe that's not the right. It should be 10 years since we celebrated your big break.
Right.
It shouldn't be 10 years since we gave you your start.
Well, you've been
That's
friendly
a little
before.
arrogant.
I thought you should come out.
I think that comedy, but you know what? That might be lost on her because so much time has passed.
It might be
10 years since we celebrated your,
10 years since, man, she was so friggin' hot the night that she did this report for NBC that got picked up by the network. Do you remember where she was sitting?
She was sitting, you were facing the console, and she was to your immediate left, sitting up on the console.
Had her legs crossed.
And why are you guys passing my credit card back and forth? What's going on with that?
They're going to have some fun.
I know.
Making
They both have that look on their faces there. 10 years since we gave you your start. That's funny. What'd you think? 10 years.
All right, whatever.
10 years.
Wishes for many more.
Right.
Love, Don and
10 years since we got you your job. No, that'll make her angry?
No, it's going to have to be a big card because you're going to have to put whatever the greeting is that you guys come up with.
Right.
Don and Mike, P.S. Did you now know that we're on WNEW?
Right.
Please call us this afternoon so we can congratulate you and then give her the hotline number.
Is that too nakedly? That's sending flowers, but then we should send the flowers and then have, it's never going to work. She's never coming up there. Give me my credit card back.
No.
I don't think we need to send her anything.
No. Send her the flowers. Send her the flowers. Mike, give the credit card.
I think Charlie has the other one on record.
All right, well, give her the flowers. Would you put the hotline number in? And just say call.
What could it hurt?
Just call. Please.
Call to reminisce.
Yeah. Call for old times.
Congratulations on your 10th anniversary to a fine old friend. Call to reminisce. D&M.
We better put Don and Michael. She will remember who D&M are.
Time passes so quickly. Your loveliness is lovelier than it lovelier ever has been.
We better put our last names on that, too.
Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara.
Formerly of WAVA.
Yeah, we better put WAVA Morning Zoo.
Remember the broadcast to Russia? ...
Like a fine wine, you still smell great. Love, the boys.
10 years and still a nice piece.
Now, how about this? Seriously, what kind of underpants are you wearing?
Right.
Because we did used to ask her that all the time.
That'll
on the
jog
show. All the time.
Get yourself arrested.
Matt Lauer is a fag. Don and Mike, your friends from years past.
Make sure Al Roker doesn't eat this bouquet.
All right, whatever. Work up something. Just put the hotline number in.
Give it your best shot, Rob.
Send her some flowers, Rob. All I know is that, she should remember us. That's all.
Absolutely.
Okay, whatever. She was hot.
Yeah.
Goddamn, she was hot.
Yeah, and it was a lot of fun to talk to her.
Yeah.
She had great energy and great wit.
Buzz, what do you got?
A Northwest passenger suing that airline for $25,000 after a flight attendant spilled coffee on her.
We shouldn't send her a flight. We shouldn't waste $100.
Thank you.
You know what?
She's not coming on tomorrow.
Yeah, right. I don't know.
She doesn't have a chance of coming on tomorrow.
The light bulb just went up. She's going to be surrounded in a room by flowers tomorrow.
She's going to have major international figures of the news congratulating her.
The people from NBC sucking at her ass tomorrow.
Right, absolutely.
Cancel the flowers.
She doesn't care about us.
Cancel the flowers.
We're nothing. We should send over a stripper.
We're nothing to Katie Couric. Or nothing to her. I don't want to send over a stripper.
That'd be perfect for us. Send over one of those singing gorillas.
Oh, no, come on.
It's New York City. You can get the finest street entertainers in the world.
We just ignore her.
Yeah.
We just ignore her.
How about a coupon for a free carriage ride?
Buzz, what do you got?
Well, this Northwest passenger suing the airline for $25,000 after a flight attendant spilled coffee on her. Woman got second-degree burns. She says the airline displayed nothing but cold and callous corporate indifference to that. She says she told the crew she was in severe pain, but they offered no ice, no first aid. She says she asked for water. They told her to get it herself. The airline has no comment. The woman is a county commissioner in Michigan where she oversees the contracts for Detroit Metropolitan Airport.
Oh, wow. Wrong person, guys.
She says she told them this and still got no reaction.
What was this airline?
Northwest. Ranked fifth place yesterday.
Well, I happen to know this because we're going to be flying the Delta Shuttle tomorrow.
Yay.
No such problems. You know why?
Why?
The Delta coffee is never hot.
There you go.
You're
Always
safe.
Tepid.
ice cold. Ice cold by the time we drink it. Hello, Don and Mike show.
Noodle.
Noodle, yes. Hello, Noodle.
Gang code, Buzz?
It must be.
No, I think it's a guy who's trying to get on. Are you trying to get on the show like being the noodle guy?
Noodle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see, like the nipple guy.
No, we are not amused.
No. Goodbye.
I love you.
All right, see ya. Bye-bye. Hello, Don and Mike show.
Hi, Justin with Don and Mike.
Yeah, you're on the air. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
This is Don?
Yes, Don and Mike. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi, we're doing great, thanks.
Oh, that's good.
My big surprise, here she is, Katie Couric.
Hi, Katie. How you doing? Congratulations on 10 years with Today's Show. You must be thrilled.
We thought you'd forgotten us.
Hey, Katie.
Hello?
Turn the radio down, please.
Okay.
What can we do for you?
See?
Yeah, how's it working with Matt Lauer? Is it as fresh as the first day?
See, they're real good.
See, yes. What can we do for you?
Hello?
Yes, what can we do for you?
Go ahead, Katie.
My name is not Katie, I'm Naomi.
Naomi.
Yeah, I don't know, that's talking to me.
What can we do for you, Naomi?
Oh, I wanted to talk to you guys. I've been trying to call you for the longest time. I can never get through.
Well, what can we do for you, Naomi?
Well, nothing for me. I just want to say hi.
All right. Thank you, honey.
Well, you said hi, and hi back at you.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks for
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay.
She could do Katie Couric's job.
Hello, Don and Mike show. Hello. What the hell is this? We get some weird calls during the news. Hello, Don and Mike.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hey, Mike, are you wearing white socks today?
I'm wearing no socks today.
The socks are the best.
You know, it doesn't work with me, sir. You know, I mean, you might be trying to do a horny thing. It's just missing.
Hello, Don and Mike show.
Hey, Don and Mike.
Yeah.
What's up?
Hi.
My radio pal. Hey, I wanted to call because today was a tough day for me at work. I broke my ankle and I've been on Vicodin for like 6-8 weeks.
Oh, Matthew Perry. How you doing, man?
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I'm just checking in.
Right.
Anyway, they stopped giving them to me, so now it's just a little bit rough. But when you guys came on today, big smile cracked my face, and it was awesome. You guys got me through the day. You guys rock.
All right, well, thank you. Get yourself some meth.
Yeah, no problem.
Get some speed and then
out here in Reno, that's no problem.
Get some booze.
All right.
All right, beautiful. Thank you. Bye-bye. Buzz, I mistakenly had thought that people were calling with Katie Couric remembrances, but as it turns out, it was just some guy coming down off Vicodin and
just some mindless patter.
Yeah. Right, gotcha.
Hold on, please. All right. We will be right back with more news and comments. Number 1, Arbitron Lady, the Don and Mike Show.